And we're back! And welcome back to We Eat the Dragon Meat, where where friends, family members, nerds, and lovers alike come together, sit at a table, and play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. We are starting a little later, but that's fine. We're having some fun. DoorDash is not very kind to Farbaros.
We're just going to hear a fucking thud, and it's gonna, and you're going to see the Big Mac.
Goddamn mind. I swear to God. That shit shows up cold. I'm gonna hunt down DoorDash HQ.
Hashtag not sponsored.
The fries are gonna be fucking cold.
They're gonna be awful, and I am gonna.
Sorry.
I am already full of hate. There's so much I'm ready to explode on.
Well, get ready for a ride, so it's about to get spicy. As with our previous announcement, in a few weeks we will be seeing our very own Avilius Amadori, aka our lovely sound engineer Ryan, begin his dungeon master journey with a one-shot of the Adventures of the Sea Princes, which is a one-shot custom made by himself into the Ghosts of Saltmarsh. We are doing a campaign for that, so that'll be fun.
Also, his new porno coming out, The Seaman Princes.
Absolutely.
God damn.
It's pretty good.
Out on.
Damn, boy.
If
that makes the cut.
if the background music isn't in the Navy by village people, I'm going to be severely upset.
Excellent.
In the Navy.
Excellent.
On repeat every night.
But with that, so definitely stick around. We are keeping up uploading once a week on our Instagram. So if you haven't followed there, we've been uploading some interesting stuff, and Farbaros and I will have some interesting stuff coming on the way. We'll be getting some really cool custom content. We're getting into the world of 3D design and some printing, so that'll be some interesting stuff in the near future. That'll be some interesting stuff in the future, so definitely stick around for that. If you haven't already, if you are currently watching us, please feel free to leave us some feedback with any comments that you may have, and feel free to give us a like or perhaps even subscribe, and we will continue with our content here. It really shows the support, and we all love to see it and hear any feedback that anyone may have out there. But other than that, that's really all I had. Did anyone else have any opening remarks that they would like to take care of?
Sexism, racism, and burgers.
As
that order.
as he dances the
Is
night
that
away.
the name of the episode?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh, my burgies.
Well,
All right.
with that all taken care of, we will go ahead and
I will say a lot of it.
we will go ahead and dive right back into our adventure in RCL. So last we left off, our wondrous team known as the Mad Lads,
Insectoids.
Mad Lads v Insectoids, had finally made it to the desert city of Artanica. And with arriving in Artanica, a wondrous bazaar, some shopping was had, some drugs were purchased, along with some cactus.
The fuck?
Some places were explored, and some tasks were made. Our very own Vedvar had some wonderful times in a tavern and
Another tavern successfully destroyed.
got thrown out.
Anything this time.
Some mysterious workings in the mix. Our very own Ursus completing and starting his journey as a gunslinger, and very ominous visions entailed by our wonderful and glorious
repressed memories.
and glorious sorcerer. But as we continue, our heroes had just exited the Artanica Tavern, and just to see a giant green erupting column of light in the direction of Tamiltown, Arvoxana, who knows? So all of you, as you are seeing this giant green column of light in the sky burning bright in your eyes, I would like everyone except Farbaros and Avilius to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Guys, Tomato Town's in trouble.
Yeah. Wait, you said everyone except for Farbaros?
Farbaros and Avilius. Avilius.
Okay.
Currently, you notice that your arm is pulsating green once again.
Oh, no.
As you're looking at this column of light.
Oh, no. What's happening?
All right. Wisdom saving throws?
19.
19, okay.
I feel so special. I feel so special I don't have to make a wisdom saving throw.
I know, right?
I'm very wise. You can call me Uncle Iroh.
There's a reason for
Is it
it.
because your photosynthesizer
19.
light currently?
So it's you roll a d20 for the wisdom saving throw, and then add your wisdom saving throw on your character sheet.
Is that like the plus number?
It's the left one. That's something to save.
It's under your saving throws category. So Vedvar 19, Ursus
19.
19.
Oh, saving
Okay.
throw. Okay. Okay, so I got a 7.
7. Okay. Oscar.
13.
13. All fail. So,
Oh boy.
as you're seeing this great column of light, Avilius and Farbros, in your heads currently, you start hear a subtle scream,
What a subtle scream you say.
and it gets louder. And
okay.
it gets louder and heavier and stop. And as this happens, as soon as she says that, the green light fades in the distance. As if nothing happened, you look around, and the two of you notice that most of the townsfolk who are awake currently in the morning, they're holding their heads as if something happened, shaking off, and continue about their day as normal. The four of you, the rest of you, it's almost as though you walked out of the tavern and you guys have just been standing here for a few minutes. Nothing happened. You're currently just with your group. No one
Does my
sees
head
anyone.
hurt?
No.
Oh.
You blinked a few times, all of you, and
My arm
nothing
back to
happened.
normal?
Currently, both only Farbaros and Avilius. Avilius, the light has now faded from your wrist.
All right.
It's a great
It
day
says-
to start an adventure, lads.
Nothing happened, but you two remember seeing this clearly.
So everybody else doesn't remember the explosion.
No.
What?
The ground has now ceased shaking.
So that was weird.
What in the? Yeah, what was that?
I don't know.
The heck are you guys talking about?
What was what?
You all saw that, right? There was the green light in the
Oh
distance.
yeah, I saw that weird looking patch of sand over there. It's still there right now.
Only green I see is the vomit residue left over.
Currently, you do still see the congealed vomit just a few feet from the door of the tavern.
Oh, that's okay. So we weren't very
That would be
far.
the
out.
No, you were
Sand
just
was
outside the.
22.
You were just outside the entrance.
Oh no.
That doesn't seem good. If they don't remember seeing a
Well, remember
explosion.
You remember?
Exactly.
Okay,
I
so
remember.
You've,
Yeah,
you've
you-
What's
seen
the
it.
conversation
yeah,
you two are having? Who's remembering what?
The ground shook beneath our feet, and there was a green light in the distance, and the
How could the
ambience
ground
got
shake?
really
It's
loud.
sand.
And
Sand doesn't shake.
the earth.
Well,
beneath
you
our-
make a
and there
good
was,
point.
back to,
But
uh,
let them
desert.
explain.
There was a green light in the distance, and a horrible shaking, and then there was a screaming.
Like a big green light. You guys didn't see that? You guys didn't see anything?
Nah, what?
That's
It
not
was
any
literally
bells.
the size of the sky.
I am what in the world?
Never in my years has anything produced such
That's weird.
an explosion.
That's weird. I didn't give him the drugs yet.
Oh,
But
What drugs?
drugs.
Wasn't in character.
with that, you guys, the day is yours. What are you guys doing?
We've got to get going. Let's get to. We can never remember the town. Let's just get to the human capital and just get rid of this town.
Okay,
Antarctica.
lads. Where was this explosion you saw?
Back where we came from.
Yeah, it
like-
was in that way.
Our Voxana or Tampa?
That away direction.
So currently, you guys are facing. You guys are facing as you're exiting the tavern. You would come out in a westward direction, so it would be in a southern direction that you
west side,
guys
best.
that you two specifically saw the explosion come from.
Yeah, it was that way.
That sorry.
But
like,
you can estimate Avilius that it was in the rough direction of Arvoxana and perhaps even Tamiltown.
Yeah, it was about the rough direction of Arvoxana or Tailtown.
So it's exploded?
Probably. I think.
Well, that's not very helpful. None of us even felt it or saw anything.
So anyway, the day is yours currently.
Yeah, I'll go to Avilius. and be like, We should keep this in the back of our minds.
we should venture
This
definitely.
is strange. I have
That's beyond strange.
many bad feelings about this.
That's not okay. Kind of
Wait,
strange.
but if I may interject, this green, what was it? Very bright green, like a fiery green?
So it would be almost like Maleficent kind of green from like Sleeping Beauty.
like glowing, but not like bright.
Yeah. So it wasn't like a column of fire. It was like a beacon of light that was very far off in the sky, and it seemed to go ahead and transcend past the heavens, almost like as far as your eyes are willing to see.
My eyes
I said it
are
wrong.
willing to see.
And
no
it was
further.
it was bright.
The R Manhattan Project.
The
Well,
Ars
anyways,
Manhattan
since
Project.
this
And now I
is
got the nat 20.
going on. There's some. I think we should probably go see the grand archivist of this city before we head anywhere. Maybe we can get some information on this because I tried to go to the archive earlier. They wouldn't let me in because the grand archivist was gone. So I'm interested to talk to said person to see if we can get any, maybe possibly even information on this prophecy stone or whatever you want to call it
That's
at the dig site they were talking.
it's probably a very good idea. We forgot almost. Thank you. Almost forgot to get the wagon fixed. If anybody wants to do anything else, I will go get the wagon fixed. Since it's most likely not going to make the rest of our journey to Artanica. Oh wait, that's right. Sorry, we are. The other. I'm sorry.
You're currently in Artana.
I keep getting the names mixed up. No, Tamaton's where we came from. I'm sorry. What was the name again that we were headed towards?
You were headed towards the city of Arvanir Gala.
Arvanir
To your
Gala.
knowledge, Arvanir Gala is the way to progress to the other side of the continent, where you guys were tasked to go.
Since we're headed that way and we have to make a bit of a trek, I will get that fixed and taken care of, and then everybody else can. I'm not sure that there will be too much in the way of what I need to find in a archive of some sort.
I'll tag along with you, lad. Check out the damage.
All right, let's go find a guard to see if we can actually find where this dig site is.
Okay. So you're headed.
To find a guard to see if I can get where.
You're headed to find a guard. What's everyone else doing?
Following Barbaros.
Okay, so you guys are just gonna follow Farbros and Vedvar. Farbros, are you going?
No, I'm getting the wagon fixed.
Okay, so you're gonna get the wagon fixed, but
Okay,
everyone
so
else
go
is
back to
following
wagon.
Vedvar.
I want to go.
Okay, so you can go search the bazaar, but we'll get to that in a moment. So the rest, the big group, you're gonna go ahead and head back to the Ciel's archive. This time, Vedvar, you can find it easy enough. You kind of got your bearings a bit as walking throughout the city and throughout the bazaar for the previous day. And so you head back to the Ciel's archive. And as you approach, most of you are seeing this for the first time. Outside of the Ciel's archive, the gate is open, so the exterior gate, as it was before. As you step closer to the large doors of the archive, the three of you are now seeing two wind elementals. Almost look Dust Devil-like with...
Like pointy,
God
right?
damn it.
Just imagine.
No. I mean like the shape, like it's like a straight line
Yeah, exactly.
diagonally, and then a
Yes, exactly.
Like a Nike,
It's like a
like
it's
a
like
Nike check.
Exactly. It's like a rectangle almost. Kind of like yellow eyebrows, like in anime, like
Oh,
anime
like
eyebrows.
straight up like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So
Just do it.
anyway, so as you approach, the two wind elementals, similar to what you saw last time, Vedvar, are currently currently presenting themselves in front of the door.
I say since they've probably seen me, I was like, I would like to speak to the person I saw yesterday,
One of
I
them,
tell them.
or either unless you can let me into the archive.
one of them disappears, and so you guys are waiting. A couple minutes, 30 minutes, still waiting. While you guys are waiting, Farbros. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna currently go get the wagon fixed. Easy enough. You're able to go ahead and search around, and as you were passing by, you did find a carpentry. Let me go here. And funny enough, you do find another carpentry office. Outside is ironically, a wood elf. Currently hammering some nails to some 2x4s together. It seems to be working on a project.
Racist.
And as you approach, he turns up to you and says, "Oh, hello. How are you?"
Hello, sir. We are doing well. We have a bit of a damaged wagon. With
I see. Okay.
a wheel that's on its last pegs. That we are in need of repairs. Would we have brought it with us? to take it over there, or
No,
we're just telling him he'll-
you
Yeah, Oscar's
you
just
left it
sitting
at
back.
the livery. So
Okay. And from what I remember from a couple sessions ago, the damage was definitely to one of the wheels, or the rear right wheel or something like that.
It was the left rear.
Left rear.
It was actually the two left wheels. On
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, two left wheels. And then there was some damage to the body of the wagon, right?
Yeah, just like normal wear and tear though. It wasn't like anything like
it wasn't,
too dire.
like- okay.
Yeah, it wasn't anything too dire. It was mostly just the wheel and perhaps as far as like what you took a look at, like your best guess, it was mostly the wheels that had taken the brunt of the force of the
Okay.
damage.
sunroof.
But most of it was like
The
normal wear
sunroof
and
stuck
tear.
half
Okay.
open.
But yeah, we have a wagon that's the wheels are fairly damaged, and we are in need of we are headed towards Arvanir Gal.
Oh, I see. Oh, long journey. Okay. When do you need it fixed by?
Preferably as soon as possible. I'm not sure exactly when we'll be leaving, but it's going to be soon. We can't afford to stay here much longer.
I see. Well, I mean, best I could do is a day. I'm working on a project right now, but I can get started, and you know, it'll. I could work on it, and probably by just before mid-afternoon tomorrow. So probably before noon, I would say, is probably when I'll get it done. You say it's just the 2 left wheels and.
I believe so. It might be some general wear and tear around the rest of it. But you know, how much would this cost?
Well, it really just depends on the damage and the cost of materials, and I have to go take a look at it. Where are you storing it?
We are storing at the livery near the Dusty Tanker.
I see. Okay.
The livery.
Yes, the livery.
I see. All right. Well, you know, I have a project I'm working on right now, but this evening before dusk, I'll head over there and assess the damage, and I'll get working on it. A little tabaxi over there might not be too happy with me working in the middle of the night, but I don't give a shit. So if you come back in the morning, you might see me working out there. I'll be just finishing up, and you can either pay me there, or we can walk back here and pay me, but it depends on the damage of my materials. So I can't really quote you a price right now until I take a look at it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Of course. What else can I do for you?
I mean, what sort of wares do you have for sale?
Well, you know, I got different tools. I can give you some woodcutters items of sorts. I really don't sell much. I do like commissions. I do just normal carpentry items, do home repair. I don't really sell much of anything, nothing in particular. The bazaar usually handles that, and there's some bizarre items there. So, I mean, you could find some bizarre in the bazaar, basically.
Would you have any like wood carving tools of some sort?
Oh yeah, I got a few sets.
Yeah, I mean, how much would you like for those? For those?
I'd say probably like 15 gold pieces. I'll part with one.
Everything you swore to destroy.
Why not? I'll take a set.
Okay. Hand you woodcarver's tool set.
15, and I take off running. Just kidding. No, just kidding. I hand him the 15.
Guard!
Burning hands.
I'm just waiting for you to use burning hands at this point.
I know. I keep forgetting about it. When we get into a fight, I have to heal, so I can't do anything.
Druids.
You can't make him use hot and cold when he's too busy applying Tylenol to us.
Well, I'll head over there as soon as I'm done with this. It shouldn't take me much longer, really.
Thank you. Oh, and what was your name?
Oh, my name was.
And what was the name of this fine shop establishment?
Oh, so it's a chain. This is the Wouldn't It Be Nice?
God damn it.
Spelled how it sounds.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
And my name was Jouet.
That is quite the pronunciation.
It's Jouet.
I'm sorry. How do you spell that name?
Jouet. X-U-E. Jouet.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense now. Well, thank you, Jouet.
You're welcome. Well, what was your name?
My name is Fabros.
Nice to meet you.
And Oscar.
I guess I don't know.
Literally from behind.
Oscar.
Literally from behind him. And Oscar.
Well, Oscar's not.
Yeah, he came with me. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you're there. So, hey, what's your name? I don't see dwarves around here too much.
Oscar, lad.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jouet.
Nice to meet you, Jouet.
Oh, fucking burger.
It's our combined cart for our party. So, anything we can do to help speed up the process, I'd be glad to help.
Well, I can only work as fast as my hands can make me.
Fair enough, lad.
Anything else I can do for you?
I believe that's it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get back to work. Y'all have a nice day. And
All
he
right.
just turns around and he just starts going ahead and working on the 2x4 project that he had.
Did you
As-
realize you switched to like a Southern Texas accent?
I was actually about to point that out. I'm
Yeah,
like, as we walk
partway
away,
into
I'll
that.
look at Fabros, I'll look at like Oscar, and be like, is it just me, or did his accent change as he talked?
Sounded like he was from our Texana.
Nice.
Our Texaco, man.
I need to start putting timestamps in the videos, and I'm gonna put that as our Texana or Texana. That's pretty funny.
Come on back here.
And then so there was someone else who went to go look for something. You were gonna go look for magical items.
Yes.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Investigate the magical items. It was a 1.
You said investigation, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, bro. I got a 6.
All right. You know, you're really having a hard time. It's taken you the better part of 2 hours. You're just 3 hours. You're just so overwhelmed by all the items here. After asking a few questions and a few different things here and there, you do end up finding a store with a tiefling woman out the front of it.
Have you tried asking Alexandria?
Son of a bitch.
Not sponsored by.
And she turns to you and is, well, hello, dear. How are you?
Ah, yes, you, gorgeous woman. I require magical items to defeat
The Huns.
Not sponsored.
fucking done.
Not sponsored by the Huns?
Oh my god, we're gonna get sued to high hell.
Sponsored by Mongolia.
Oh boy.
God, that was.
To defeat a dragon.
Oh my. Well, that's quite the task. I may have something that can help you. Give me a moment. And she turns, and you're seeing this as she opens a wooden door that seems to go into a back chamber, and she opens and shuts the door as she's.
It's her sex dungeon.
It takes her a couple minutes. However, she comes back out with this large, very large, heavy axe,
Beat it.
and she places it on the counter. Well, I don't have really any means of any magical items other than this in particular. As far as to slay dragons in particular, but although I must say, and not to be rude, but your frame says otherwise. But you know, this something of this hulking of a weapon certainly can help your favor, perhaps against a dragon.
So nothing a master sorcerer could wield?
Make a persuasion check.
Goddamn.
This fucking shitty die is not my favorite right now. Let's try my disease die. Oh shit! Is it a perception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
No,
persuasion.
Persuasion.
Okay. Oh, I got a 22.
22.
Wow,
Okay.
your persuasion's up there.
She's got worse cataracts than I do.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll a percentile die for me.
I got a 46.
Roll a d8 for me.
I found it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll a d8 for me.
I got a 7.
With that, she's like, I may have something for you. She turns and once again she takes the axe back and kind of like lugs it back inside her little hut and shuts the door. And another few minutes go by and she comes back out.
I wish I said.
And
I didn't say I didn't want
she's
it.
holding a helm. Now this helm it looks a standard iron helmet. However, it seems to have a wonderful like almost silk and leather like tanned leather working that go down to the side, just up to the shoulder blades if you were to put it on. And it has a half moon shape going up from the crest of the helmet. Now,
Yes.
Moon Knight!
I was
shallow.
holding this for someone who's paying me off for it, but I'd be willing to part with it because they've been a little, how do you say, sparse on payments. Now this, it's a helmet that's designed to, a few times a day, you can expend it and utilize it to move and change positions to different locations for yourself specifically.
Out of character. So it turns me into Nightcrawler from X-Men.
No. What she's describing to you is teleportation.
What is the distance of this jumping?
If you are familiar with the location, you can go to it.
And now, how many bones is this gonna cost me?
Well, it's, I hate to part with it, especially since there's a customer who was paying for it, but I have not heard from them in a while.
Probably dead.
It was the cart driver.
Oh no.
Ask him who it is. Ask who.
I would be willing to part with it for about the remainder of the cost, which at this point would be
1 million platinum.
6,000 gold pieces.
To be completely honest, I haven't that weight on me in gold, but, and I should not be doing this, but in these desperate times, desperate measures must be taken. With me, I have a vial of rejuvenation.
Do tell.
It is said to regress you into your middle teens. I have tried this once before, and am the paragon of age you see before you. In honesty, this milk of humanity has costed me much, but it can revert anyone to their middle teens. And I pull out one of the mushroom vials.
Of the what vial?
The mushroom vial. I have a vial. I have a ground up mushroom vial of Farbo's.
Make a deception check.
Absolutely, Alex.
Natural one.
Hold on. Where's 3 in my deception? I got a 9.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, I can sell a leash for 2 gold. I can't fool this
With
old
me
man
being-
into thinking the shiitake mushroom is gonna make you young again.
I'm afraid I can't part with it, and plus I already look amazing. So. I'm terribly sorry. My price is
Compartmentalize my fucking thoughts. Hold on. You don't know this, but I'm looking into my spells as I speak. Wait a minute.
Read the description first. Read the description.
When it's over.
Could I cast friends? It's a cantrip.
Give me just a second. And what's the save on that?
It's just 2 dashes.
All right.
I want that fucking helmet.
Well, I'm
So-
looking at,
This is how I'm gonna do it. This is how I'm gonna do it. Like, oh, my aching back. Oh, you have to forgive me. My powers, they fluctuate. Shut. And I throw it, and I fucking get her with my hand. Just shut.
Okay.
And I get
You
her.
have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you.
You should have cast it.
When the
from-
spell ends, the creature realizes you use magic.
So there-
to
so there's-
influence its mood and becomes hostile toward you. So this is already happened, but she will become hostile.
Yeah.
After she.
So she
But if I have the helmet, I'll just.
breathes in for a moment. You can see her eyes flicker a bit.
Are you well, miss? I apologize. I hope you were in no harm.
I'm sorry. I just. How long does the spell last?
It lasts for up to a
1
minute.
minute. 1 minute. Yep.
Okay.
Fuck, it lasts longer than me.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just something came over to me, but you're just so charming.
As we were discussing the payment of this helmet rather quickly, with haste.
Oh, I see. Oh, right. And what was the price I said to you?
1 vial of the rejuvenation.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Big money, big money.
I got a 20. I got a 20.
Natural 20.
With my persuasion, I got a 26.
Okay.
Oh.
She's like, that's right. The vial.
Give it to her.
Okay, so write down the 1 vial off in your inventory.
Okay, hold on. But I also have one more thing, Alex. When I get the helmet, she gave me the helmet.
So she's like, here, let me wrap it for you, and she takes
Oh, no,
takes the
wrapping
helmet
it
off
is
the counter
unnecessary, miss.
and starts wrapping it into a crate. It's best. I'm sorry.
I'm shitting myself at the
Going
30-second
while
mark.
they were going
Yeah.
Like out. This is going out.
She hands the box to you.
Oh, thank you so much. You must forgive me. I'm in such a rush. And I run. I'd like to cast Disguise Self.
Okay, as you're casting Disguise Self and throwing up, the spell does wear off, and she sees you cast Disguise Self. Oh, darling.
Am I out the door, Alex?
So for you,
Dude, I'm gonna get 50 Shades of Grey.
Use the fucking helmet. To
He might have to
teleport
attune
the
to it.
box.
He might have to attune
my
to it.
God.
Which can, if he has to attune to it, it takes an hour.
Yeah.
give me just a moment.
Dude, I made a drug deal. He's fucking stealing shit. You fucking wrecked a tavern. We put a hole in the floor for some fucking reason.
Sorry,
Level
That's
100.
bullshit. I should have
Okay.
made this a level
So she's
2.
gonna cast hold person on you. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
A wisdom
no.
saving throw. Okay.
Quick, make a loud noise to take away your hearing, and then grease yourself up.
And
be greased
wisdom,
up
I gotta add wisdom to it, right?
Yeah, your wisdom saving throw to it.
That'd be this, right?
It'd be your saving throw.
Plus 2, so that's 17. I got 17.
18.
Don't edge me. Don't edge me.
So, you feel she waves her hands immediately over you, and for a moment you feel paralyzed. However, you shrug it off. You have the helmet in your hands. What are you doing?
I want to run.
And she looks a bit confused. Okay, so where
I'm
are you
fucking
running?
booking it.
Okay, so you start running. Okay. Gods! Gods! And there! And she points to the guards. Some guards turn to you. What? And then they just start booking it after you. What are you doing?
I want to put on the helmet.
Okay, so you put on the helmet.
wanna go.
Are you holding still? Or are you still running?
I'm running, and I want to put on the helmet, and I keep thinking Arvoxana.
So you do have to attune to it. So
Goddamn fucking
you
factory
will.
settings.
So you think in your mind, Arvoxana, take me there, and you're kind of just jogging a little bit. The guards are slowly catching up to you as of this point, and you're not going anywhere. You're slowly. The guards are catching up. They're about 15 feet from you. What are you doing?
To a tune faster.
What are you doing, Amgil?
Hold on. I'd like to hold on.
Oh, is that a
Like hard pause. Let me think of this. I
Okay.
gotta think of my
I have a timer. You have 15 seconds to decide what you're gonna do.
Go.
like in real
Go.
time or right now.
Real time.
Go. That one. Burning hands.
10 seconds.
Wait, where's some
Oh.
intense music? Oh.
Fuck. Cossphere. I like to cast Cossphere on the guards.
Okay. Do you have the spell prepared?
Yes.
That was not
Okay.
what I wanted.
Thank God I have.
So is it singular or what do they have to do?
It's attack and save. It's wisdom 14.
And the wisdom save is your spell DC, or is it DC 14? Yeah. What level are you casting it at?
Because if you
Oh,
cast it at
oh,
higher
oops,
levels,
I
you can target
was
one.
thinking of back that
So
up.
Well,
first level,
there's only
like-
like one guard or something near me, right?
There's currently 2 guards coming after you.
So if you do second level, you can
All right, I'll do second level.
Okay. And so what they have to make a save of?
14. It
Okay.
says attack/save whiz 14.
Just a
Very
second.
dumb.
One of the guards. So you cast Cause Fear. One of the guards is like, ah, 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 and he just bolts the other way. The other guard still running towards you. He's about
Okay.
5 feet from you, and he takes out his lance. You can see this lance goes ahead and encases around his arm, and it molds almost to his hand, and you could hear a locking mechanism sound. And you could see some radiant energy coming from it. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. United States Constitution. I got a 14.
14. So you watch as a beam of bright radiant energy beams towards you and hits you in the forehead. You are considered stunned for the next round. So we're doing a round of combat. So the round goes to your turn.
Uh-huh.
You're stunned for this round, so you can't. You're kind of just like. Ugh, ugh. At this point, the guard is gonna go ahead and attempt to grapple you. You're considered stunned, so it's with advantage. Good thing it's advantage because you just rolled a natural 1.
I hit that 20.
Fucking me. Okay. And then make an athletics check.
Do it.
Dude, this is gonna be fucked. You said athletics, right?
Yep.
I got a 12.
Okay, so you rolled a 1 and a 4. So you're like holding off the stun, and the guard attempts to grapple you, but you're like, and you shrug him off a bit. At this,
I tell him I'm gonna come. And he lets go of me.
okay. So at this point, the guard is just like, blast, and then he takes his spear and he's gonna go ahead and roll an attack on you.
Oh no.
It's a 12 to hit.
It's a 12 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Armor class 13.
So the guard rears back a bit, spear cocked back, and he thrusts it forward, but you're like, ah, wah, and you move out of the way. What are you doing?
Oh, I thought it hit my robes and he just went. Boing, 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 boing.
Yeah.
Dude, it's that laundry.
So it's effectively your turn.
it's
What are you
that
doing?
Laundromat you guys
Third
went
level, blindness to deafness.
What's the save on that?
Constitution 14.
And is it blindness or deafness that you're casting?
Yes.
blindness?
Blindness? Okay. 14. So you watch as the guard's eyes glaze over. You're like, "Ugh, ugh," and he's still guessing where you are at this point, and he's going to roll another attack since he's blind. It's at disadvantage. How long does that spell last?
The spell lasts 1 minute.
Okay. That's a 16 to hit.
Okay.
Yes. Because it's your.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Okay,
I know.
so that hits.
What's that? What?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
I rolled a natural 20, and then a 16.
Yikes.
Or, I rolled a natural 20, then an 8, but it's a +8 to hit.
Holy shnikes.
Damn.
Don't fuck with the city guard, everybody.
Don't guard
So-
with some fuck.
Eldritch Blast has a +7 to hit, so.
Fucking jeez.
All my spells have a +7 to hit.
2 hits.
And my
But we're special. We're adventurers.
21 points of piercing damage.
Oh damn.
As
So that's 21 points.
he just jabs into the side of your abdomen and retracts, and he's like, ah, catching, help, guards! What are you doing? It's your turn.
I'm casting disguise self.
Didn't you already disguise self?
I have another slot.
Okay. So you cast disguise self. What are you disguising yourself as?
I'm going to disguise myself as a young girl, and I'm just going to stand there holding up the helmet form.
Okay. So you transform yourself
Actually,
into a
hold
girl.
on. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. That was fucking stupid of me. I just thought of something.
should pretend that he's.
What's it called? Oh fuck me. All right.
What are you doing, Amgil?
All right. I'm holding up a small pouch of 200 gold.
But what are you disguising yourself as?
The little girl.
The little girl. Okay. So at this point, the guard is rearing over his head, and he's just like, ah, guards, guards! At this point,
No
No
metagaming.
metagaming. Get out.
I gotta think
No,
of this
get out.
myself.
Get
I'm sorry.
Get here.
3 other guards approach now and seeing the scene as little girl, as you're holding a little girl, the little coin purse in front of you. And what does the little girl look like?
Little blonde girl, no bangs, hair, put in the cap.
The cap is the helmet.
Okay.
I disguise the cap. You know, little dagger at her side because she's just a little messenger. Dirty bare feet, trousers rolled up to her knees, and just a little jacket, just holding the purse. And I tell them, he ran that way and he dropped this.
Okay. And you're just holding up the
Yeah.
gold pouch? Okay.
Be safe, please.
Okay. Make a deception check with advantage.
Okay. 20.
With your modifier?
Oh,
No,
I didn't
not
count
20.
my
Yeah, it's
modifier.
but
plus
it's a total of...
deception, right?
Yep.
26.
So you watch as the guards approach and look at the situation. I'll say for the sake that at this point your blindness spell has worn off. Actually, is the blindness, deafness, concentration?
What's up?
Is blindness and deafness considered a concentration
It was a
spell?
concentration. Yes.
Okay. So when you cast Disguise Self, it wore off. But
Oh no, I'm sorry. Disguise self is an illusion.
yes, but is a spell considered concentration? Not Disguise Self, but blindness and deafness.
Well, but remember, concentration only cancels out once you cast another
He did.
concentration.
Well, no, he cast Disguise Self. Disguise
that
Self
is
is a
concentration?
concentration spell.
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
So the blindness wore off.
Yes. So as you cast Disguise Self, the blindness wore off, and then you rolled the 20,
It doesn't
26.
say disguise self as concentration.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Hey.
The guy was like,
I'm getting,
You're like, this guy's
I'm getting away with a felony, boys.
It'll
Sir,
say
he
in the
dropped
duration
this. And he's
of
like,
the
"Urgh," and he gores the little girl in front of all the other guards. Oscar, you hear that? There's something. I thought I heard someone scream our names.
Heard the storm is
Yeah. We did the animation. He's you.
You're correct. I was misinformed. I think what I was referring to is maybe Mask of Many Faces. Sometimes the spells are very similar, but they're
they
different.
are.
But anyway, so the guard is still blind. He's like, look at the tall, lanky man. Where is he? And then the other guards are approaching. And they just see the little girl and one
It's
of
like
them-
he went over there and he dropped this, and I give them like my coin purse of like 200. He
Okay.
dropped this.
and they look inside and they see all the gold. And where are you getting this, little one?
He dropped it in the sand. I was delivering nails for the blacksmith, and he ran away.
Spread out. Search for him. Hey, Arvin, are you okay? Arvin.
Arvin.
Going in the notes.
And then he rubs his eyes and sees you, and
I hope you're okay.
he turns and I'll search. Keep your eyes out. And he gives a description of what you look like. But one of the guard you were talking to pats you on the head and keep the change, little one. You did good. And I'm sorry for the scary man.
Thank you, sir. Please be safe.
We will, and thank you.
Okay.
Keeping your eye out and kind of dips your chin up a little bit.
I give him the cute little smile.
Okay.
Little Debbie smile.
And the guard runs off in multiple different directions, and you see the other guards now are communicating to other guards, informing them of the situation. Be on high alert! We have a thief among our midst.
I'd like to run back to the stable and just to hide in the wagon.
Hide in the wagon.
I'd like to hide
Okay.
in the wagon.
So disguise self lasts for an hour.
This lasts for an hour.
All right. So it'll take you a few minutes to get back, but you have.
What just happened?
Wait, could I technically, while I'm in disguise self, take a short rest? Wait, also, how much?
I would.
can't say anything.
I
about
would
my
say
drug deal
well because disguise self
can't.
lasts for an hour, but if you're just gonna hide in the wagon like the whole time, I would say like in that time it would because a short rest is about an hour. I would say yeah. By the time you get back to the wagon and then the spell wears off, then you could take a short rest.
Okay, what's it called? How much damage did I get?
You took 21 points of piercing damage.
21 points. Okay, I'm at 29, so I'm at an 8.
Okay.
21 points. All right.
So
Fucking hell.
Fucking music.
with that,
I am laying in the wagon, gutted.
yeah, you currently just have a probably 3 or 4 inches of diameter hole in your abdomen.
Bros,
Currently.
I got a sekied.
While this is going on, everyone else except Farbaros,
And Oscar.
and Oscar.
Stop forgetting about me.
Sorry, I keep forgetting you. I thought you went with the other group, not Farbaros. My apologies. About 30 minutes go by as this whole commotion was happening prior, and eventually one of the wind elementals return and to its same position it was, and the wind elementals move to the side, and then the door opens.
Anybody comes out?
No.
Okay, I enter the archives then.
Don't worry, I'm with you too.
Yeah.
All right. And the rest of you follow. Okay.
Yeah, you three.
So you all enter inside. Now, as soon as you guys enter inside, you're taken aback by the sheer size. It's a little deceptive on how large this archive is. But as you step inside, the first item you see into this grand hall is very large wooden bookcases scaling what appears to be just many feet above in the air. You're seeing actually books flying from shelf to shelf, and
Cool.
with your passive perception, Avilius, you actually see it's smaller little wind elementals carrying books from shelf to shelf on the inside of this archive. They're either taking it to the patrons. You see a few patrons inside, mostly human, some more in elegant robes. You get the sense this is more of like a higher, kind of classier kind of place.
All right.
So, and the wind elementals mainly are to keep out the riffraff. You get the sense of that. But as you head into the inner chamber of this archive, you see a large circular desk of again, made of a really nice rich wood. Make a mahogany check.
Mahogany check.
The three of you.
That's a
16.
It's a 9.
9. It is not mahogany, unfortunately, based by your trained eyes.
Our well-trained mahogany eyes.
As you approach, you actually see you don't see the Furbolg woman that you had seen the previous day, Vedvar. Although you do see a red-skinned tiefling with large horns that curve into the back with their long, almost silk-like black hair that goes just below their shoulders, and the horns curve back on their scalp and then curve back up forward and point up maybe about another inch or two. And the tiefling turns to you and says, "So, I understand you were looking for me."
Would you happen to be the Grand Archivist?
I am. My name is Luna Mustafa. I am the Grand Archivist. Mustafa.
Okay.
I literally
I
just
am-
said, brother.
I am the Grand Archivist of the Cielos Archive. How can I be of service?
Well, they're here for something else. I'm looking and I go in really close that no one else can hear it
Okay.
to him.
With how far away are you getting?
2 feet. I ask her, do you mind if we step away so nobody can hear yours?
Curious. No. Why don't you say right here? You're among your friends, no?
Yes. No. I am. But it's a personal issue.
Make a persuasion check.
Good.
Hey guys, he's got a personal issue.
18.
18. Very well.
Page is turning.
And she takes you about 10 feet away.
Library sound.
Yes.
I'm looking for any information on Dagon.
I'm sorry, you'll have to speak up.
I can't hear you.
I'm looking for any information on Dagon.
You were really talking to Barry.
Her face grows stern for a moment. I hope you're not referring to the Demon Prince.
Unfortunately, I am.
And what is the purpose of this? Such information is kept in secret, and she says this out loud to where you guys can hear it. Such information as this is kept in secret, and some low-life adventurer walking in and asking for this information, and why should I entrust something of this nature to you?
I was cursed at a very young age with it.
Ridiculous.
I show her my arm.
You all get scars as adventurers.
I'm telling the truth here.
We can see this going down, right? Like him throwing out his arm and
Yeah.
everything.
You make a perception check, both of you. So why should I entrust something like this
Oh,
to you?
19.
19?
Yeah.
You hear the entire conversation.
I got a
Great.
What'd you get?
3.
3. You're currently just mystified by the magic of these elementals carrying books back and forth in this
All you hear is-
enormous archive, and you're like,
I got a thing for that.
wow, that's pretty cool.
I'm listening, but I'm doing the same thing.
Okay.
Now all he hears is that.
I
What
kind
are
of
you talking
explain
about
the whole my backstory of everything to you. As Grand Archivist of
Okay.
Artifact, I'm sure you've heard of.
I understand your predicament, but I can't just let some information out. We hold dear anything related to deities. Mind you, is illegal. Any deities that aren't seen and recognized by the Empire. However, if you were to assist me with some work and we build a relationship, I may be more willing to grant you access to these archives, but you must understand my position. We hold a lot of information in this archive. A lot of information that is guarded to a T. That's why you don't see many human guards in here. If I had my way, you'd be blown away in an instant and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
I understand.
But you seem, and she looks to the two of you just currently staring at the elementals, you seem somewhat capable. Perhaps you can assist my husband and I with some work. If we build a relationship and if you do a few things for me, I may be willing to grant you some access. But we'd have to build this relationship.
Well, it
I
seems
hope
like
you understand.
Well, it seems like we're going to be here for a while anyways. We have some repairs done to our wagon, so I'd be more than willing to help with any tasks you have. And I'm sure the Blood Order would also be as well, since I do work with the Blood Hunters as well.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh no!
Natural 1? Okay. I must say,
So no head.
to be honest, I'm not a fan of blood hunters, or their order for that matter. Deal in the dwellings of the great below. As I said, do some work for me, and I might grant you some access to the archive. Of course, there's general public knowledge that you have access to, but that's very limited. Anything in required deities or anything of that, anything beyond the prime material plane.
Spells, maybe?
I must say that's also quite restricted. You must understand the information we keep here is quite dangerous in the wrong hands, and we can only grant special permission to those who have proven themselves as friends of the Cielos Archive. I hope you understand.
Yes. Now, do you have languages by chance? Books for languages?
Oh, of course. Anything of general knowledge base and learning, and we encourage here at the Cielos Archive, of course.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking on books on Abyssal.
Okay.
And Celestial as well.
I see. Okay. She snaps both her fingers, and 2 air elementals appear at her side, and she nods to one, nods to the other, and they disappear. And you can see them trailing off to different corners of the library, and you can see as they're passing by certain sections and different shelves, they're picking up books and they're swirling within the wind elementals form. And but after just a few moments, the 2 wind elementals return. The one, she turns to the one on the left and grabs about 2 books. This is two books on the beginner's guide to Abyssal. She hands them to you, and
The beginners couldn't even be fit onto one book.
and she takes about 4 books from the other wind elemental. Now this could, with Celestial, that's a bit complicated, but these are more of a history of Celestial, and there's some maybe some transcript, and one of my assistants can go ahead and assist you. And she turns to one of the wind elementals, and it's just swirling by you, and its eyes, instead of yellow, then turn a shade of green. But you must remain here in the Cielos Archive while you study.
Would I be able to buy these from you?
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna get started.
Okay.
How about this vial?
I'll happily pay.
So you
And
see,
then I
you see
also-
Vedvar take two stacks of books, 6 books in total, and he goes over to one of the side tables and just begins to start reading. Luna walks over to you. Well, it seems your friend has wanted to gather
Oh, actually,
some
before I leave,
Yeah,
what job would you like me to do for?
we'll get to that once you're finished. She
Once you
turns.
finished reading 6
And so as she walks up to you, is there anything you two would like to peruse? It's quite limited with the general populace, so.
Fair. But do you have any books on sort of like mining, mineral gathering, that kind of stuff?
Of course, absolutely. And she wills her hand once again, and you see a wind elemental, and she gives them a nod, and they go up, search for a book, and brings back a larger tome to, this is, and she flips through it a bit. This is a little of an older one. You don't happen to speak Dwarfish, do you?
Actually, I do.
You bitch.
Ah, wonderful then. The entire tome is written in Dwarvish, so it's probably good that you speak it. This is more of what's found in the undergrounds of our Rasphere, and searching through it a bit. Some general gem structure of items we found. It's more of a history book, mostly. Hope that's to your finding.
I was kind of hoping.
Me. Oh yeah.
But I was kind of hoping for something more like where minerals would generally like produce, so to say.
Well, that would mostly be here. Most of the items here are just items found in the mountain, as far as generated. Mostly just pressure from the earth over time. That's the best I could do, unfortunately, as far as what you have access to.
I see. And to gain more access would require.
As I told your friend, if we build a relationship and you do maybe some work for us here at the archive, we'd be a little more willing to maybe allow you to browse our more secret tomes.
Secret tome.
I have a gun.
Well, more than that, I have connections too.
Exactly.
The king will be hearing of this shortly.
My father will hear of this, Potter.
My fucking god.
No, it's
Potter.
This
Potter.
Potter.
Drake
No.
getting ready to say the P in Potter.
But the information I'm searching for, this is sort of a project for the king of Arvaxana, per se.
Make a persuasion check.
He's like, why would I lie?
Was it a 2?
14.
Oh, that wasn't 2.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of work that needs to be done around here, and again, there's only so much I could do without us building relationships. After all, I just met you. What is your name?
Art spirits can't
Ursus.
count for everything.
Ursus, I am Luna Mustafa. Nice to meet you.
You as
Unfortunately,
well.
that's all I can do as far as what you have access to. It turns to you. Young man, is there anything you would like to browse?
I was wondering if you have any reading material on the world, like the history of the world.
So more of the history of Ciel?
Yeah, the history of the entire world, I guess.
Well, you know, something as that is, I hope you know, it's quite limited, to be honest with you. And she snaps her fingers. One of the elementals bring what appears to be a very, very small, what appears to be like a pocketbook, like almost like a notebook. This is and she turns it in her hand, looking over it. This is more of, as you know, the history of our land and how it is, the way it is, and why it is shrouded in great mystery that we're still trying to discover this day. In fact, my husband, grand architect, he is out at the dig site, currently finding a ruin that maybe hopefully we can find some answers on the history, but this pocketbook here is really all we found as far as any history, but as you know, and our world is shrouded in mystery. Okay, so she hands you the small pocketbook. Please, both of you, join your friend. You must be kept watch. So you guys go and sit and enjoy your reading. And how many hours do you want to dedicate to this? So by the time you entered the chamber, it's about 12:30, 1 o'clock. So how many hours do you want to go ahead and commit
For
to
my
this?
abyssal, I want to set 8 hours.
So 8 hours for just the abyssal.
We
Okay.
have nowhere to stay tonight.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Yeah!
It's just a straight investigation check.
25.
25. Okay. So you study the Beginner's Guide to Abyssal, and immediately you're just overtaken by.
And then also, before everything else, too, I want to cast Comprehend Languages to help with it as well.
Okay. You cast. So you attempt to cast your spell, and fades away.
Oh, no magic, I'm assuming.
One of the air elementals turns to you. Their eyes turn a shade of purple.
Okay.
One of them turns a shade of red as it looks to you, and Grand Archivist Mustafa walks over. I'm sorry, but magic is not allowed in here. I hope you understand.
It wasn't any malicious.
I will kick you out myself.
It wasn't anything malicious.
Oh, if it was anything malicious, dear, you wouldn't be standing here at the moment. So please, avoid using magic of any kind. Some of the material here is very sensitive and very old. We don't want anything happening. She walks away, and the red-eyed air elemental eyes turn back to a shade of purple.
Okay, then just continue reading.
Okay. So with your investigation check of 25, immediately you're taken aback by the sheer complication of this language. So you're immediately hit on it, and it's like have you ever seen the lettering for Arabic or Persian?
Oh my God.
When you first look at it, it looks like a bunch of just random lines and verses. However, with that investigation check, it is a beginner's guide. So under the passages, it reads some translations, and so you have to flip back and forth. But with the 8 hours or so of studying, you get a little bit of some words here and there. So you get some proper greetings such as hello or goodbye or thank you. But as far as 8 hours of just pure study gets you, you learn a few words here and there, but you're still a long way to go in terms of being proficient with being able to read this language. Now, Vedvar's studying for 8 hours, but you guys have the opportunity to study for however long you want, or during that time, if you want to study one thing or switch out, you can do so as well. Ursus?
I'll probably spend about 3 hours on the book, and then maybe probably ask the Grand Archivist if there's like any like books that detail mining techniques, that sort of thing.
Okay, easy enough. So one of the air elementals, you ask the Grand Archivist, and she brings you the second tome. So with the 3 hours and then the 5 hour split, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Okay. 13.
13. So in the very large older tome, it is in Dwarvish, however you can read it. It talks about different items that were found in the our Rasvirian mines. The text, you can tell with that investigation check, is very old. A lot of the lettering is faded away, so some of it is pretty hard to read. It talks about different items they found, such as, gems, emeralds, sapphires, rubies, high quality gems. It goes into some passages of the struggles of the dwarves, just a tad bit. Seems to tangent a bit off and on. But then goes back into information just in general, dirt composition, goes into different types of minerals you can find, salts, crystals, stones.
The best material to make a
That's
box.
really
Anything that I can make specifically out of that?
Huh?
Anything that I can make specifically from that last
Well, what are
bit?
you trying to make specifically?
I mean, not make, but like not like make, but like memorize or kind of like remember.
I mean, as far as the
Rememberize
mineral compositions or dirt compositions or different types of gems or crystals, I would say you can get a pretty good idea what you could get the use out of. So, for example, I would say, you can maybe ascertain with enough of certain types of gems, you could perhaps, in theory, perhaps weaponize them in some way with your
Philosopher's Stone.
firearms. And I would say with how proficient you are in just building, you ascertain that there's maybe some way, if you get enough volume of a certain type of gem, you can maybe construct perhaps different types of ammunition, excuse me, and a bunch of different ideas start flowing in your head. That's pretty much all you get. And then what was the other book you were reading? Just mining techniques?
Like actual mining techniques, like how to properly do it.
Okay,
Where to do it, that sort of stuff.
Roll another investigation check for
Sure
me.
thing.
No, you're fine.
24.
24. I would say a lot of the locations that this particular tome gives you, most of them are in the region of the Arvaspherian Mountains. One pass does get your attention. Here you hear it gives a series of tunnels that are within the mountain structure of our Rassphere. The word Metabry comes to mind.
How do you spell that?
It's Metabry. Metabry.
Metabry. Metabra.
You're not quite sure what it means, though. It's just a series of words and phrase, and metabrai is what comes and translates into Dwarvish, but you're not quite sure what that means.
Can I actually take like some paper and like one of my quills and like write that down so I can show it to Oscar later?
Oh, sure, absolutely. They do allow note taking,
refuse.
so easy
Oh,
enough.
good.
You get out a parchment and you start writing some notes, and
And then what did that passage exactly say?
so the phrase that you find in that particular book is within metabrai,
Then Metabra.
riches are found.
That's quite the interesting, quite the interesting sentence to
really funny.
include in such a book.
But the book as well goes over just general mining techniques, different types of materials to use for pickaxes. So, for example, iron pickaxes, even pickaxes made out of adamantium, which is a stronger material.
And does it like entail like how to construct them and that sort of stuff?
Not in this particular book.
Okay, so it's more just techniques.
Yeah, just
Straight up.
techniques, proper striking techniques, where to find them, not specific locations where to other
Just
than
like
that,
generalized areas.
generalized areas. Yeah, so where
Okay.
to look for, what directions to dig in, things like that. Adamantium.
That's in this. That's in the game.
It's
Yeah.
This
adamant-
isn't your campaign.
It's adamantium.
Oh, my must have this.
You dumbass.
So there's adamantite, but then there's adamantium.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was in there. That's cool.
Andesite, yes, polished.
Yes, polished andesite. So Avilius,
Hey, don't talk shit about polished
go-
andesite.
Fuck up, man.
Avilius,
At
with
least it's
your
not polished diorite.
with your particular little pocketbook, go ahead and make an investigation check with me.
A wisdom saving throw.
Of course, it's an investigation check.
You're fine.
It's an 11.
11. This book is tattered. This small little notebook, it's caked in dirt, dust, and what you could swear dried blood. Not much comes from this. Most of this is written in a language that you don't understand. There's not very many phrases in common that you see. What languages do you speak?
Dwarvish in common.
Dwarvish in common. Oh, and
I guess everybody
Do you-
speaks fucking Dwarvish now.
you speak Thieves' Cant as well, right?
Yeah, but that's just
I know.
Yeah.
That's my background.
So most of it is written in a language that you
Then
don't
what's metabrave if it's your background?
understand. Although one particular name does catch your attention that is written in common, and it's on the very last page, and it seems to be more of a recent note, just based off the pen strokes that you see. It's the three letters FRE.
FREE.
No, just
That spells free.
Shut up.
Freecreditreport.com, baby.
So FRE. Without understanding the language, that's all you really get.
Screw books.
Well,
Which, by the way, your celestial books go untouched.
Yeah.
Because you spent the 8 hours trying to
learn Abyssal.
learn
I
Abyssal.
wanted to sound cool.
Yeah.
Wanted to sound cool.
Speaking metal.
So after 8 hours, Luna comes up and checks on you. So have we learned something at least new today?
Try.
I guess before the 8 hours were up, since I couldn't understand most of the book, I guess I would give the book back and then take off and find somebody else.
It's free real
Okay.
estate.
So I'll say probably like after an hour or so, you got bored and you were just like,
Oh, bye, Avilius.
okay.
I do.
I will say with the FRE, it seemed one other note about that, the quill stroke at the end seemed to trail off,
Like
almost as though it was dragged away.
he wrote. Oh.
But that's all you really got from it. So you leave, and where are you going?
I was gonna go, I guess, back to the wagon. I don't know where anybody else is.
Okay.
I tell Ursus. Since I'm guessing we're still in there.
Yes. After 8 hours,
Hi.
Ursus, at this point, you're just seeing Vedvar with his head in his hands. He's just like, oh, you kind of get like studier's remorse. Just like, oh my god,
I would
break.
know a thing or two about
Yeah.
that.
Mr. College Man.
I think I'm done with this for today, but I believe that we should show the Grand Archivist what we found in that temple. Though I feel like she would give us some information.
You guys did notice after about an hour, Avilius did leave.
Well, but he's holding it in the bag of holding.
No, I have it in the back of
Oh,
holding.
you do have it in the back of holding?
Yep.
Okay.
With Karu, so
Interesting.
Yep.
What did we find again? I forgot. Oh, the prophecy
the
stuff.
prophecy
Okay.
stone.
The whole reason you guys went there in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or-
So as of this point, we'll say, as you're having this conversation, Luna approaches you. So, how are we doing?
I think I'm done for the day, but I believe we need something that I believe that you could help us with. Don't you think, Ursus?
We should probably tell her what it is first.
Ooh, what was the keep?
The
The-
Erorjog stronghold.
We went to the erosion stronghold and we found
Taken.
The erosion stronghold. I'm not familiar.
it's.
Is that where
is
the
it
rocks get smaller?
west of-
It was west of Artana.
west of
Artanica.
Arcanica. I'm tired.
Arcanata.
Anyways, okay, let's just.
So,
Artaxico, man.
So you're referring to the Erorjog stronghold. Okay.
Correct. Sorry, I've been reading a lot.
Fair enough.
But we got this stone from
on us later.
the stronghold, and I believe with the amount of information you have, perhaps maybe you could help us try to possibly figure out what it is, because the people who live there called it the prophecy stone.
Well, I find it a little hard to believe that a stronghold of savage creatures could perhaps know what prophecies are, but
You can't say that. That's racist.
but nevertheless, if you have such artifact with you, you can always bring it by if you'd like. Although I will say my husband is probably a little more attuned to that.
Also, I would
He grand architect. He's currently these days he's always at the dig site just outside of town. So it might be in your best interest to go there.
could you take a look at it still to see maybe if
Well, I can definitely take a look.
Can have Karu like jump out onto the table and like do his little
Can I whip
shit
Yeah.
and take off the bag and pull it out?
Yeah,
He simultaneously
so you,
whipped the
so you
nay-nay.
watch as this
He, like,
little
jumps
this
in there
little
with
like
this back house,
bear,
like, hanging out like
this
that.
little like animated like little bear automaton just jumps on top and like and it looks to you, Ursus.
Pull out the stone.
And then it places the bag down and then it kind of reaches in and its little legs are just like dangling out, just like digging in, and Luna's just like,
Real wholesome hours, man.
how adorable.
Gotta get the
Does it have a
wholesome
name?
Shit.
His name is Karu.
Oh my goodness. And
it just brings out this
it's digging it and it's just like and Karo seems to be having a little trouble getting this very large spherical object out.
Pretty cruel.
Here,
You
I'll
making him
pat his
pick it
back
up.
so you can pull out and I'll grab it.
Oh, okay. So you just kind of like grabbing like the Pharaoh did with babies in Prince of Egypt, just grab it by the leg and just. And Karu's just dangling, holding this little prophecy stone.
Put it back down on the table.
You set Karu down,
There you go,
and Karu just places the orb and just looks at you, and says,
Just have him come over here.
and just sits next to you.
I fucking love.
Real wholesome hours.
Wholesome hours.
So she goes ahead and
Yeah.
takes a look at it. Oh my, this is
A rock.
you weren't joking. This is quite elaborate and
I still can't believe the way we got that.
Quite the adventure in itself, yes.
You wouldn't believe we did.
and she
Has this ever happened?
stares at the stone and she turns the stone around. You still see the green light flowing through the different curvatures of this stone. Not doing anything, just flowing continuously through it.
So the green light is like a little beam of light that's zipping through.
That's zipping through.
Okay, okay.
Not at a fast pace, but
Yeah.
it's more of just like a slow traveling
lazy
pace.
trail.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's still doing the
We had
same thing
DVD
as
logo
before.
bouncing off the
yes. Kind of like
Not like the
Snake.
pipes on the old XP where it's like
Yeah. And
fucking pipes everywhere.
And did you said you found this in the Orojok stronghold?
Yes.
It was deep within
like very
a-
deep.
Ancient
Temple?
spent-
Was it? I
I
believe, they said
believe it was a temple. They
And
called it a temple.
there were
We can't be
traps,
exactly
there
sure.
were-
I see.
The only other piece of information I can give you is that it was sealed off with a giant stone slab, as if they were trying to keep something in.
Or maybe
You know, this is a bit beyond me, but my husband Voltaire would definitely know. Are you two doing anything currently?
No.
Not to my knowledge.
Thanks.
Follow me. And she snaps her fingers twice to the two elementals. Watch the place. And she beckons you outside, and she exits. And by the door, you didn't see it as you came in, but it almost seems to apparate. A large wooden staff appears in her hand, as well as a backpack apparates over her shoulders. And
We're going on an adventure.
this way. And she takes you guys out and beyond, and we'll get to you guys back
And
in a
they're
moment.
gone.
And Avilius, so as you're walking back to the tavern, you seem to notice that guard activity is pretty up right now. The guards seem to be agitated and looking around. Search! Find him! And they're agitated, running through the streets. And as of this point, you reach back to the front of the dusty tankard and in front of the wagon. And what do? Actually, make a perception check.
Do you hear?
Wait, did I technically take my
24.
short rest?
Yes. At this point, you would have attuned to the helmet.
Okay.
24.
24. You could swear you look into the direction of the wagon as you're approaching the dusty tankard, and you see it slightly shift, like just a bit.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
I'm masturbating.
And your horses are
Oh, man.
currently not attached to the wagon.
Okay. I guess I'll go look around the wagon, see what's going on.
Okay. As you approach the wagon, Amgil, you seem to hear footsteps approaching.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of pop my head out and see who it is.
And you pop your head out and you see Avilius approaching.
And, I
And the
look
guards.
at him
There
and
he is.
I go. "Psst, psst, come here."
Okay. I'll very sneakily get in the wagon.
Okay. So you crawl in the wagon, and you're both sitting in a wagon.
I make you a motion to duck down. I'm doing this to try to hide from the fucking.
Well, so
fence.
there's a back covering to the wagon,
Oh,
so
okay.
it's like almost like
I'm
a
still
curtain.
gonna crouch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elias,
Yep.
You must forgive me. I have partaken in your career.
What have you done?
Long story short, I have stolen this helmet.
Okay.
Teleportation helmet. You told me I attuned to it, right?
Yes. Within that time, you attune to it.
Now watch this.
I have attuned to it. God.
What is it? What does it do?
Teleportation helmet. It allows me to teleport to wherever I have been.
Is that why?
As God says.
How?
I stole from an old demon. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm misspeaking to the mic.
Oh.
I stole from an old demon woman.
How expensive is this?
It was, if I remember,
Houses.
She asked for 6,000 gold pieces.
6,000 gold pieces.
So that's why there's so many guards.
I mean,
How did you plan to get out of that?
I'm still working out the kinks. I've just been
Okay.
I'm just worried on getting. I was worried on getting rested and attuning to this helm.
Okay. Well, if that helmet can teleport.
I will say, and I didn't see this earlier, so it's my fault. And I'm gonna add the helmet to your inventory. So the helm acts as the teleport spell. The teleport spell casts a willing you and up to eight willing creatures within your radius to teleport to a known location. Now you had
And
to
you
have.
stole that
I will
shit.
say you had to have marked the location. So if you didn't mark a location with runic symbols of your choice, which takes materials and takes some time to do so,
Alright, so I'm at blank slate right now.
yeah, you can teleport to other locations that you don't have a circle on. Although you would have to know in the general area where it is.
So it's basically me throwing it in the
And then we would roll to see how successful you are with it.
Yeah, dude, I want to meet Scorponok again.
Is it for the percentile for stuff like that? Is it just 1 percentile or is it 2?
It is.
You would
It
need
is.
2 for
So it depends on how many times we need to roll to get you there, and depends on the effect.
There's no GPS in
Okay.
this world.
With
so
with
I've just
this,
always been curious
with
about that, but I don't
with
understand
this particular item.
Okay. Yeah.
And, Amgil, I'm gonna
I've
go ahead
wondered
and
about the
add this to
teleportation, it's
your.
just
I'm gonna go ahead and
confusing
add
to me.
this to your inventory.
So if I roll
So
these.
continue, please. Sorry. Go ahead.
So if you could teleport, then couldn't you just teleport out of here
It is-
and not be a problem
It
here?
is far more complicated. To teleport now with blank images and faint ideas of direction would be very dangerous.
Would that be less dangerous than getting caught by guards?
You remember what happened in the desert?
Do I remember what happened in the desert?
You son of a bitch, you were there.
What happened? Refresh my
Fucking
memory.
scorpion! Oh, I'm sorry, I do this one. Scorpions, a Scorponok, Transformers nearly gutted us. Orc.
That was a parasect fucking voice. Like shit.
We
what just happened?
we fooled orcs with a painted rock, and here I am. I tricked them into believing I was a young girl.
Oh my god.
There's only so many times I can cast Disguise Self without it wearing on my body.
This is not good at all, man. We're supposed to be doing more stuff here. We're supposed to be going to talk to people. We have to stay in town, man.
That's why I require your aid. I only require your advice, your vast knowledge of thievery and sneak.
You know what you do is you don't get caught. That's what you do. You don't get wanted by guards, first of all.
Let me ask you this: what are the chances I could bribe the guards?
This is an assassin's
I
guards.
added it to your items.
I thought you were gonna tell me the price I would need
Total
to.
6,000
Yeah.
gold.
I can't continue to keep casting Disguise Self. I need a plan.
Wow, you just threw me right into the ringer. Oh man. How much money do you have on you
Why?
to get you a different set of clothes?
But you have the one I gave you. You should have the ones I gave you, right?
I
did not
do.
take
I would
Gave
like
you the
both
tunic.
of you to make a stealth check.
Challenge accept.
Oh, there's guards patrolling. Holy fuck.
Oh,
Son of a bitch. He leaves.
Alright, we see the
Amgil has left the chat. Dude, he needs to do the secret that I found out, which Justin.
Avilius?
What the? 17.
Oh, it was a 14. It rolled a little further when I touched it.
So
Well, it fell out
a
of the
four,
dice
a
tray.
4 and a 17. Yeah. So the two guards passing by rolled a 3 and a 2.
What fucking retards they got guarding
So as you're having this conversation, you hear, and then you hear the two guards. This is a pointless search. We will never find some thief in the city. It happens way too often. Keep searching. We must find them. Search. You're hearing this clearly. They're shouting it. Keep searching. Find him. And then they.
Vilius,
Yeah.
I want you to do something for me.
What could you possibly want to do?
I want you to tell the guards you saw me run away, and in a flash of light, you saw me head towards the city of VanZandt using the teleportation helm.
How would I?
No,
how
wait. Let your mind be blank. Tell them you saw me run, and in a flash of light, you saw me disappear.
In that general direction.
I can do that, but you need some different clothes first if we're gonna stay in the city.
No, it's all right.
Okay,
I get the feeling we need to walk back to
I'm gonna get out of the wagon. You're gonna change your clothes, and I'm just gonna go somewhere else. Okay?
Here's.
What do you mean go somewhere else?
I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'm just gonna go somewhere else. Stay in the wagon. Put on different clothes. Possibly put away the helmet so it's out of public view. Yeah.
Yes, I'll do my utmost. I'm just gonna fucking hide.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
I just change out of my beautifully royal clothes with a hole in it into Hercules. I look like scrawny Hercules, but with like I have the hair of Zeus, but I'm scrawny Hercules.
Okay.
Basically,
With the Zeus clothes.
with the Zeus clothes.
Point of order. Greek mythology is technically considered one of the planes. So, yeah, it can be the Elysium Fields. Is considered a plane of existence.
That's the afterlife.
Yes.
Fucking historian here, goddamn.
But with that in mind, you're basically cosplaying in D&D. So, with that in mind. But anyway,
Hey, man, what can I say? It's in my nature.
so you're going to hide in the wagon of Vilius. What are you doing?
That was an
Okay.
accidental pun.
Let's see. I
Five
know
on
they
that
went to
joke.
go get the wagon fixed.
At this point, Farbaros, what were you doing exactly
Well,
with Oscar?
Oscar
Oh,
and I
okay.
we only asked the carpenter to
Fix the cart.
fix the cart, and I bought some
That was it.
supplies. I didn't have any other plans.
Hold on. Did the dude fix the cart before
No.
or after I
No,
got
the cart
there?
is still broken.
He said he'd do it at night after he's done with his other job.
Okay, and I knew I heard them say, like, when we were all like going elsewhere, I heard them say
You heard that you would say
fixed.
you heard them say that they were gonna go see about getting the wagon fixed, but you haven't seen them since, so you don't really know the details of that.
Okay. Go walk back to the wagon.
You're gonna go walk back where?
Go walk back to the wagon.
Okay.
Lad.
And pop my head in and be like, "Hey, Amgil,
Yes.
you were there when Farbaros and Oscar
At this
said,
point, you see an elven man approaching as you're currently speaking in the wagon. He appears to be wearing a tool belt, and he's going over some sketches and some plans.
I
and
closed the
he's-
back of the wagon so you can't see inside.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
And who are you?
Oh, I'm with Farbaros and Oscar. Are you
Who?
who are you?
Who are you?
I'd like to interject.
I am Barry incarnate.
I'd like to interject. I mean, if you'd let me.
Sure.
You'd have to forgive us. We are one of the many owners of this cart. Us, along with a younger fellow, a druid folk, an artificer, and a dwarf. We are one of their owners.
I see. Just for point of order, it's a different elf. I was just told to come here and fix this wagon. If it's yours, I can come back later.
Oh no! I believe you. Our leader Farbaros must have paid you a handsome sum to do your masterful
Well, he
work.
hasn't paid any of us yet, but we usually accept payment after once the work is done.
Oh well, thank you, young man. I come to me afterwards. I will give you a tip.
Did you just assume their gender?
I don't fucking know.
Sure, okay. And he then just crouches next to the wagon, begins taking measurements and writing some notes in a notepad, and not really paying much mind to you
I
guys.
think that just came to me. I am disheveled, fucking long hair, long beard. That's my guy.
No, you are currently very well groomed because you took a bath.
But, no. But I have long hair and a beard.
Well, yes.
Could I technically, with a razor, give myself a number 4 all around and shave my beard?
If you had the means to do so, yes.
I would like to. I have daggers.
I have very sharp
I
eyes.
don't have Gillet aftershave. though.
a rogue.
Not sponsored by.
daggers.
I will
You
say,
can cast fireball and just burn it all off.
I have burned.
I will say,
I tried that once.
if,
We're
if
not
you
doing
want to
that again
attempt
with the IED.
to give yourself to shave with your dagger, make
19 for 80.
make a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Dexterity with disadvantage.
Because
Yes.
it's not a tool to you use.
Because you're not using a razor to do it.
Do we have
and
razors?
you're not in, huh?
Do we have razors or no?
You could attempt to
never
go
asked.
find some.
In the cart, right?
No, you have nothing in the cart.
I don't even know what he's doing.
You know, no. This will work.
gonna do
No,
this,
this will work in my
here's
favor.
the
This
secret
will
I've
work
been
in my
doing.
favor.
Didn't work.
It's a 6.
With disadvantage, so roll
Get
again.
a 1. You never know.
Yeah, he's in the cart. I don't know he's doing this.
I got a 17.
6.
Okay,
Damn it.
so
Got it
6
18
plus your dexterity modifier.
5.
It's a 0.
Oh, okay. So 6.
So, Vilius,
carotid
are you
artery.
watching this?
I don't know he's doing this.
Okay. So
My back was to the cart. I would have stopped
Not
him if I saw
in
him
the
do
cart.
this.
Oh my god. I'm not kidding. The reason why I was laughing the whole time, Justin, watch me put my D20 in my mouth, shoot it out into the dice tray, roll 3 nat 20s, then stick both my D10s, roll a percentile,
99.
and shot a 99 out of my mouth.
So you're pretty confident going into it. You're like, yeah, I got this, and you start whittling away some of the hair. It's coming off a bit. Ow. Kind of nicked yourself a bit. Ow. Ow. And it's rough going along. You get most of the beard. It looks like shit. It looks like your hair's falling out at this point. It's not really a proper shave. And you said you're doing your hair as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start
giving
getting your hair.
myself
It's
the
like,
number
okay,
4 all
I
over.
think I can do this. And so you start going to one side of your hair. Ow! And then you scrape up some skin. Partially scalp yourself. You take 2 points of piercing damage.
Hold on, let me just
Ow.
add this to the Rolodex.
And you're currently now
got, like,
bleeding
full
from the
body
top of your
shivers.
head. You're like, start shaving the rest of your head, and There's little random tendrils of hair that are just kind of still hanging there. You look like almost like a decrepit hag, but
The fucking leopard.
You have the plague.
you've gotten most of your hair off. It's very patchy.
Okay. So now I'm effectively shaved. Like the hair I expected.
Not
to be
effectively. You did a pretty piss poor shave job, but you're shaved.
Like I intended for like the top of my head to be like this length essentially.
Oh no, dude! You cut off pieces. Like some of it is like totally bald. Other like patchy as fuck. Others like tendrils of hair are still attached. Your beard is kind of like have one hair going down, swirling down to the side.
You look like you've been on an episode of Jackass when they get a hold of the Clippers.
Is there like a
a lot worse, but yeah.
is there a fucking crate in the cart?
Currently, there's not a crate in the cart. No.
Not a crate in the cart.
There's crepes in the cart.
No, we got rid of our dirt box.
Bucks, fuck me.
I'll pop my head in and be like, hey, who the hell are you?
I am unclean.
Oh my
But
god.
I'd like to wrap the helmet up in my
Burlap sack.
in my good clothes.
Okay.
And with my fucking with my presumably my sandals and my chitten. That's what it's called. It's a chitten.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Okay. Okay. And you're wearing the toga right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna walk off to the grooming center. You arrive, and the same young human blonde female is there. And so, oh, you're back. What can we do for you?
Yeah, I must have me mistaken with someone else. This is my first time here. I arrived here as a stowaway on a carriage.
Oh, okay. What do you need?
I'd like you to fix what they have done to me, please. It was quite traumatic, and I'd rather not get it. I look fucking depressed.
You know, you barely have any hair left. Oh my, are you bleeding?
I'd very much like a bath.
Okay,
Or at least.
you know what? There's some towels in the back. Go bathe yourself. And I'll send one of our lovely ladies to get the remains off. Vola, and she claps her hands, and a small, a shorter, also human female with black hair, tied in a tight bun on the top of her head, arrives, and she's like, hi, okay, this way, and she beckons you, and
Bye.
you take your bath, and they shave the remainder off, but you're now chrome dome, and your face is smooth as a baby's ass, but you were effectively bathed once again, and clean shaven. As you finish, they give you back your toga, and have a nice day, and they kind of shoo you out a bit without another word. They didn't ask for to pay. They just wanted you to leave.
I should leave a 5-star review on Yelp. Granted, I still have fucking scars. And
Yep.
I'm cut.
Yep.
Or Yelp.
I'm gonna be honest. I've abandoned my quarterstaff because the way I hold it and the way I speak with it is very distinct. So I don't have it, but I'm holding on to it for them. So yeah, my character doesn't have the quarterstaff.
With
But
you,
I'd
okay.
So I got my sandals. I got my toga on. I'd like to walk and get like a monk's cowl. Like I'd like to go to the bazaar and look for like a monk's cowl.
Okay. Easy enough. You find a cowl that you seem to like. It's pretty basic, nothing really special to it. It'll cost you about 10 copper.
He's gonna start multi-classing sorcerer, wizard, monk.
Are there any libraries nearby?
Oh no.
So you do know of the you know what? Make an investigation check for me.
I got a 60 plus my basic. I got a 19.
19.
It's not bad.
Easy enough. Some guards who seem to not recognize you give you directions to the familiar Cielos archive.
Cielos.
However, by the time you walk up, you notice this grand structure. However, there's an outer gate, and the gate is currently closed and locked.
I would like to knock 3 times.
So you see the far door. That's the court. That's within like the courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
But you're on the outer gate, and it's like a wrought iron gate with bars.
Ron.
Could I shout and was like, "Excuse me, hello"?
No response.
All right. Is there any place like that would just sell just any books, just even ragged books?
Most of your questions with that investigation check, any like references to literature, anyone you talk to referred you here.
Shit. Fuck. It's like, what dindly fucks closed the library?
By this point, it's cresting probably about
9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's like 7, 8 o'clock roughly.
Oh shit. I'd like
We haven't done anything.
It would,
all day.
actually no, it would have been. You're correct. It would have been about 9
Is
o'clock
there any
or so.
place that would sell cheap jewelry?
Oh, easy enough. There's plenty of places in the bazaar that sell different like small like little jewelry like what you'd find at like the county fair. You'd find like little beads, different like what may look like diamonds, but you can with your intelligence you can know that it's probably not real.
All right, I'd like to just like find just a necklace of wooden beads.
Okay.
And I'd like to purchase that.
Okay.
As long as it has like a symbol on it, I want it to look weird.
Okay. Easy enough. You find a wooden beaded necklace, woven together by this elderly woman. Looks to be in like her probably like late 90s. Her skin is like wrinkled and drooping slightly from her skin or from her forearms, and she's eyes seem to have trouble keeping her eyes open. She's like, "Oh, here you go," and shakes her hand. And it's wooden beads dyed different colors. So you're seeing like a darker red. You see like a deeper blue color, some like lime green color. It's just a mess, a different assortment of colors.
All right, I'll pay for that.
Okay. It'll cost you just a silver.
Just a silver.
Yeah.
All right.
Silver
Thank you, miss.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'd like to tie it. I'm assuming there's like a rope kind of closing my cloak. I'd like to tie that I'd like to tie it into the rope and just like clasp it with one hand and then just continue walking and like almost slightly mumbling to myself. And I'm trying to look for the others.
Okay.
Like I'm trying to look for Farbros.
Okay. So what were you guys doing in this time? You and Oscar.
Hey.
Oscar, I believe we have everything done. I mean, I have everything done that I needed. Was there anything that you needed to be doing?
I'd like to find a general store, lad. See if we can find another map.
Some general store.
Son of a bitch.
General store would help us, in fact, save some time. Maybe, possibly, health potions, so I don't have to spend the entire day reviving every person that goes down.
That sounds like a good idea, lad.
We need to find a potion seller.
Okay.
Potion seller.
Now, Oscar, as far as like a specific building that's like a general store, most of that is replaced with the bazaar. So there's again this
general bazaar.
Yeah, this market is massive. So there's no specific store that's like a general store. It's this grand bazaar where if you're looking for something specific, you could probably find it. So is there anything in particular?
I'll take a lieutenant store if you need.
So is there anything in particular you look for? You're looking for health potions. So make an investigation check.
I'm looking for a map.
For a map?
And possibly just general supplies, I guess.
Make an investigation check. General supplies in terms of what?
13.
Investigation. Okay, 13.
7.
7.
Oh my god.
As far as finding a food and feed, easy enough. There's a multitude of different vendors who are selling just basic rations of varying different qualities. For feed for your horses, again, easy enough. No one unfortunately selling a map in particular. As far as any maps of the you see plenty of the maps of the immediate area, such as the city, but you guys have spent enough time walking around where you kind of get the gist of the layout, but no like maps of maybe any other regions, or perhaps was there a map in particular you were looking for, or
just maps in general, like anything?
As far as just the immediate city itself, no, nothing in particular.
Okay, well,
but food and feed, easy enough. Is there like a different type of quality of food you're looking for, or?
Nah, just like mid-grade.
How many days, I would say, is probably the better question.
Let's say 10-day rations.
Okay, so 10 days.
And I'd be following with them. I'm looking for potions, but I'm not ditching. I'm just like, wait.
We'll say that you guys are purchasing this as along as you're looking for it.
Yes.
Be about 30 silver pieces.
Done.
I'll pitch in for that. I'll give 15. Let's split it.
Oh, fuck you, you're mine.
I eat 3 rations a day.
easy enough. That would be about 5 copper per day of rations that you're looking for.
25 copper, so 5 days of feed.
Okay, easy enough. Okay. And then Farbaros, easy enough. There's a couple different vendors with different health potions, but you're able, along your search as you're going through the rations with Oscar, you're able to find between different varying vendors if you're wanting to purchase them. 4 regular healing potions, and then 1 potion of greater healing. That's all you find within the market.
Okay.
The regular healing potions are 50 gold each.
50 gold.
And then the
apiece.
greater healing potion is 250 gold.
Wow. I will take 1 single healing potion.
Hold on, lad.
Potion seller.
I'll pitch in.
Okay.
I'll split that difference if you're willing to pay it.
Okay. 50 gold apiece. Wait, what was it? I'm sorry.
There's 50 gold total, right?
Total.
50 gold per regular
potion.
healing potion,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
250 gold for the potion of greater healing.
Well, I don't have even. No, I don't. I'm not doing the greater. I can't afford it.
All right, then I
no,
guess
because I can't afford it.
I'll throw in 25 gold and we can grab 1.
Yes, sounds about right.
I mean, I'll throw in 25 gold and we'll grab 1.
Did you add to your own since you kept it?
What?
The gold from last session? You did
It's
add it?
there.
Oh, it's
but
there?
It's
Okay.
not added. It's off to the side, so I remember exactly how much it
Okay,
is.
I gotcha.
Besides what I have
Okay.
on me already.
No worries.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do the 50 gold. I'll take 1 potion.
And you got
Potion seller.
you got you got the 5 rations, right?
Yeah,
For me, 25 gold.
the merchant who's like, here you go, and he hands you the potion of healing, and
a potion.
he takes the money from you and turns away to another patron and starts chatting away.
Potion. What else is in there? If I'm looking around, what does it look like? Or no, it's kind of like a stall. It's not. It's not
Yeah.
a building. You said. Never mind.
Exactly. It's just mostly stalls that you're passing through that, you ask around. It's like, oh, wait, I think this stall has it. It's like, oh, no, wait, I think that stall has it over there. It's like many different varying traders.
Okay.
That stall has it. I feel like we need to find another place to bed for the night, lad.
That might be a good idea. There, yeah. Ah, yes, there is another tavern. I heard it in my mystical. Yeah, let's
So the tavern that you remember,
the
Dusty
Tankard.
Tankard.
it was the dusty.
Yep, that's it.
It was the dusty tankard, and then it was.
Oh, I have it in my notes. What am I doing?
The sensual siren.
Ah, yes.
Oh no.
It'd be a good spot for Amgil. He would. I'm sure he'll.
No, point of order. You
Actually,
guys were
maybe that's not the best idea.
You guys weren't necessarily quote kicked out of the other tavern.
We melted the hole through the floor.
We weren't kicked out.
Yeah.
But
She said don't come back, but you could still try to go in there if you want to.
I'd rather not.
All right, labs, who wants to dedicate 30 minutes and lick the cherry?
As of this point, you actually see Amgil walking through the streets of the bazaar, and he joins you too.
Is that-
Amgil? Is that you?
That looks like
Currently
Amgil.
seeing him donning
Did
a white toga with multicolored beads attached to his hip,
That looks like the
clergy
toga
cloak.
you gave
and
him.
his a nice
with
clergy
my hood on.
clergy cloak with his hood up. You recognize the voice, but you don't see his staff with him.
You lost your staff and you.
You must
You
have me
have no
mistaken.
hair.
I am not Amgil.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
No, I'm looking at them and I'm nodding like I'm
I don't-
telling them I am.
Make a deception check.
Make a deception.
Wait a minute. Nobody besides them knows my name. That tiefling doesn't know my name.
No, she doesn't.
Yes,
But your
it's me.
your friends would know you. You've traveled with them for long enough.
Yes, I know. But
Are you?
I'm
Are you
sorry,
are you pretending to not be you in front of your own friends?
No. I am pretending to be myself. No, how am I?
I'm pretending to be myself.
I'm cosplaying because I'm in a fucking toga.
Okay.
No. Okay, so I am myself. I was like, yes, lads. Hello.
Your hair is gone. Did you get hit by another blast of fire?
Developments have occurred that are outside of my jurisdiction.
Such as.
It's rather personal, but I have turned a new leaf.
You've converted. What? Do you follow a new god? Or
The hell does that mean?
Whichever one that acquits me of the charges.
charges.
Okay, okay.
A charge of fire. I mean, you're missing all your hair.
No charges.
Would we
I
have
just.
seen the elevated guard activity still?
With your passive perception. Farbros, you didn't really notice much. Oscar, you didn't really notice much either with your passive perception. There's still quite a bit of people in the market, so it's kind of hard to discern guard activity.
But our developments have happened, and it would best suit your consciousness if you did not know. Worry not, nobody is harmed or killed. No, I do not kill.
So the
Are you-
ex-red one damn near blew up another tavern. What did you do?
Nothing of lasting consequence.
You want to compare sizes, then, lad?
So
It will not keep us from sleeping at night in a comfy tavern.
But we
and
currently don't have.
I'd like to bring them into. Actually, wait a minute.
We currently
You're currently
don't-
in the middle of the bazaar.
Yeah,
right
we
now.
don't have anywhere
Let's
to
find.
stay.
Let's go find another tavern, and then we can talk
No,
about our
no,
devious
come here,
doings.
come here. Join the huddle. I've told Avilius. Is Ursus there too? Or?
No,
he's still at the
Ursus is
library.
currently with.
Okay. All right, I'd like to bring Farbaros and Oscar, and it's like, lads, a deal went sour. Too long didn't read. I have a teleportation helmet, and but the guards are are under the assumption that I stole it.
So you stole a helmet with magical properties.
If you want to cut to the short,
Borrowed without reason.
like, without permission. Yes.
I'm not sure I understand, but
In my time of great desperation, the dream, it is imperative we head to Tamiltown. I am tied to whatever is lurking there. Something green.
yeah. We kind of that happened this morning. This large green light came from the sky, and no one but myself and Avilius seem to remember
I still
it.
have no idea what you're talking about, lad.
But you seem to have a dream about Tamiltown, and that was the general.
To clarify, you didn't dream of Tamiltown. You did dream of the large figure, and it expressed to you an example, but it didn't give you a specific location or anything of that nature.
It's an example.
Well, needless to say, it is imperative we leave and look for the source of that green.
Well, we hired a carpenter to go and fix our wagon, so that should be done by tomorrow.
I noticed he is quite nice. Is it a he or she?
It was a he.
He is quite nice. So a wood elf, young, fine fellow. Let's hope he does. Let's hope he considers it post haste. But from now on, I'm going to be less vocal.
We're already on another mission, lad.
What?
Deliver a letter. Or a message, I should say.
It was a letter.
A letter,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you
Oh, I forgot. That's why we're traveling through the desert. You know, I forget every episode.
On the next episode.
No, he's having an
Dragon
episode.
Ball Z. Not sponsored.
Amgil forgets again.
Amgil.
Oh no.
No.
Amgil needs his own anime.
You know what?
Ursus.
I-
Ursus.
Oh no.
In New Zealand.
Barbaros.
I'm curious about something. Since you said you had some sort of dream, and then I'm just gonna put my hand on his shoulder and I don't know, do some wiggly finger magic and touch his shoulder and
just
cast
telepathic.
lesser restoration. Wait, hold on. Did I look at the wrong thing? Whatever.
You could just mark it off as a spell slot. Just make sure to keep it in mind.
Oh, that's what it means. I'm sorry. No, I thought it said the 3 was... No, it just says I have 3 spell slots still. So I'll cast Lesser Restoration on to see what happens if he remembers suddenly the light.
So you cast Lesser Restoration? Suddenly, a flow of recent memory comes back to you, and you have to blink a few times, and the dulling pain almost gives you a slight headache, but now from what the statement from Farbaros is talking about, you do remember seeing the large pillar of green light.
Do I give him like Vietnam flashbacks?
Basically, yeah.
Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Farbaros, the color, it resembled the figure. The figure it was a dragon.
A
What?
a dragon.
I'm not here.
A dragon.
I mean, I would know what that is, right? I mean, even though I
No,
look-
dragon, I mean, you've
Yeah.
heard
It's
of
pretty
it in like
universally known.
stories and
Yeah.
things like that, but I mean, as
They-
far as seeing one, no.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
Farbaros,
It's dragon.
As lunacy would as the veil of lunacy would show itself to me. I assure you, through my bones, it told me to face it. That is why I stole the helmet. I did not know it was teleportation. I was going to steal an axe, but it is 2 times my body weight. So I foolishly stole this helmet.
Okay. Let's not mention that, perhaps?
And I may have made a drug deal, lads.
Okay,
See, so we're all sinners
well,
today.
this is not a crime against nature. Let's not talk about this out loud. I'll just as like I'll poke Oscar. I'll poke Oscar with another lesser restoration. Boop on Oscar so that he kind of remembers as well. I guess.
So you as well.
What do I remember?
He just goes. You remember seeing the green pillar of light in the sky and feeling the vibration of the earth quake beneath your feet.
This is very. This is. God damn it! This is Fuck. I can't keep my voice. This is very troublesome. If this is happening to you, both of you, and for some whatever reason it didn't happen to me.
That was a giant green light.
Yes, and somehow it
think
appears.
it's friendly?
It appears that everyone has forgotten this. Something happened to everyone in this town, or everyone in this land to make them forget instantly.
Oh no.
Lad, we need to find a tavern.
Okay.
We need to find somewhere we can talk about this.
I mean, we could just go back to the wagon. There's just a gentleman working on it.
I must first do something. I must search for...
It might not be a good idea you do anything else today.
Fabros, I need to get rid of this.
Get rid of what? The guilds?
The helm.
You currently left
Oh,
it
you
back
have
in
it
the
on
wagon.
you.
I know.
What?
He left it back in the wagon. So
Oh,
he's
he
not
left it in the
carrying
wagon.
Yeah.
I thought he had it like
No.
he was pretending to be a fat man having it in
No.
his stomach.
Fabros,
I'm
Fabros,
pregnant.
with any luck, if the wood elf fellow is as dishonest as I may think him to be,
I've been
he
at the
may
wagon the whole
have-
time.
Yeah, you're just
Like,
sitting
yeah.
there watching the wood elf just work away.
Oh, fuck! You just ruined it. I thought he was gonna steal it and to be off my hands. God damn.
I've been here the whole time.
Well, either way, let's head back to the wagon. Let's head back. Get the pay taken care of, and
Let's just meet at the tavern. We'll discuss our next move there.
okay.
I'm at the
There's
wagon.
one other tavern. The Sensual Siren.
That's right up your alley.
Boys, I have been gutted. Somebody fucked up my line. I am in no mood to get sucky fucky today.
Well, just another reason to
Hold
have
on,
something
hold on,
inside
hold
you
on.
today, lad.
Don't,
Come
don't
on.
say anything important.
After hearing that, I'm just walking away.
Okay, so you guys, which tavern are you heading to?
The one you didn't blow up.
The Sensual Siren.
I
you didn't blow up.
do shit.
There's goo all over the room.
You
So you're heading to the Sensual Siren.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, on the floor.
So
but
as
same thing.
you guys head over to the Sensual Siren, and you two go ahead and head off to the supposed dig site, we're gonna go ahead and take a break. Me, him, and Ursus.
Yeah.
So we'll be back in just a few minutes after taking a break.
God damn it.
But I
It'll be a few seconds for you, so thank you. And we're back! Welcome back.
Sleepy.
We are back from a nice, wonderful break, and currently have a few sets of our heroes walking back to the Sensual Siren. We have some of our heroes heading to an archaeological dig. But first, Vilius.
I
You're
was actually
standing.
headed back to the wagon. I'm not going to the tavern.
Okay, so you two
I'm
are
worried about pay.
you two are heading to the tavern. You're heading back to the wagon. Now, Avilius, you're standing there, watching this wood elf work. Kind of looking at the clouds a bit as dusk is overtaking. It's a bit partly cloudy in the evening, and the moon and the two moonlights radiating. A voice emanates inside your head.
Hello.
Oh, hello. This is Lucius Avilius.
Oh yeah.
I'm curious about the job I requested and we made a deal on. I'd love to hear back some progress from you. And that's all the message says. Do you respond?
Oh, I can respond to this.
You have 25 words to respond.
You say, does it have to be an intentional reply, or is it just anything that you say?
You don't have to
afterwards?
respond if you don't want to.
Hold on.
A bad connection.
Let me take a second and get my one gear in my head spinning.
Lucius was the agent of the kindred spirit in Arboxana.
Yeah.
I can see the hamster moving.
It's not moving very fast.
He's really role playing Avilius right now.
I am. I'm staring at the ground and not the sky, though.
You feel the presence of the spell fade.
It's gone.
So you have no response was sent.
Yep, it's gone.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, we turn back now to Ursus and Bedvar.
You gotta see a man about a wallaby.
So as you're led exiting the city with Luna giving regards to the two guards on the outside of the wall, and they nod their heads and they continue growing. You guys exit outside of the main gate of the city at which you entered. At this hour of the day, not as many carts are still flooding in. There's still a few straggler carts here and there, but it seems to have died down a bit. So as you exit a city, there's a small carved out path that probably outside of the gate goes about 150 feet, and then the carved out path takes a right and seems to descend downward. As Luna guides you down this path, she says, "So, we've been experiencing some interesting artifacts at this dig site, and it's quite remarkable you have such an object like this, and found in the Aurora stronghold, no less. You see, my husband, Voltaire, he's found... recently we made a remarkable discovery, and we still can't quite comprehend. It seems to be a large monolith.
A beacon.
Oh no.
A large monolith of some sort, and we've had wizards of far lands come in, even our own Majesty Tanika's court wizard even come and see us, and can't seem to detect... They detect strong magical aura from this, but nothing they can quite understand. It's remarkable. It's a wonderful addition to the archive, but we seem to have still know nothing, yet learning so much, and it's quite frustrating. Anyway, come. And she leads you down this path that curves out for about... You're walking for probably a good part of about 5 or 10 minutes or so. Eventually, you're led to an enormous carved out... from far away, it just looks like a giant hole in the ground. It seems, just this large, rectangular, probably about the size of 2 football fields of this excavation that's currently happening. As you get closer, you can see different scaffolding that is for that many different workers are either climbing up or climbing down. You see tools scattered about, different shovels, pickaxes. You see different workers carving into the different sides of the rock and digging out parts of the sand of the desert. And you get the sense that this dig has been going on for quite a while. As Luna beckons you forward, she takes you on some of the scaffolding, and you start to descend downward. You descend, 50, 100 feet, and you're continuously going down. As you get about 125 feet down, she points over to, there he is. There's my husband. And she kind of gets almost a spring in her step and rushes down the rest of the scaffolding. So you guys are about 200 feet at this point, below the main surface. As you approach, you see another tiefling. This particular tiefling is
oh no.
is like a darker violet color.
Oh, so close.
And his horns, similar to actually Luna, curve back with this hair. It's more of like a jet black, almost greaser style type of haircut, with dark purple skin and long, seems to be long but well manicured fingernails, and they're painted black. You see, reasonably oddly obscure spectacles that are currently on this tiefling's face, and he's currently turned probably diagonal from you, so turned in this direction. You're walking in this direction. He's turned this way, and you see that he's currently going over some paperwork, what appears to be either notes or documents of some kind. He hears the footsteps approach, and he says, my love. And as Luna approached, they both embrace each other, and she lets go. So these two are friends of the archive, and they brought an item to my attention, and I believe you may be a little more expertise. And the violet-skinned tiefling turns to you and says, well, hello. My name is Voltaire Mustafa. I am the Grand Archaeologist of this dig and assistant to the Grand Archivist. How can I be of service?
Well, we found this stone in the stronghold of... I can never remember the name. The stronghold of...
Okay.
The stronghold of that place.
Where's the map?
I have the map.
Well,
You've shown the map to them, so you can show it to them because they've recognized the map.
Your stronghold. And I motion towards Ursus because I'm guessing he's the one carrying the stone. Right now.
Yeah.
And we found what the people there call the prophecy stone deep inside the temple of the
yes, very
stronghold.
deep. I see.
And I also want to say is like when our companions touched it, they spoke prophecy, and I explained the prophecy to them as well.
As you're explaining this, the lavender or Jesus Christ, violet skin tiefling is just kind of stroking his chin a bit and nodding occasionally to you as you speak to him. As soon as you're done explaining, well, that is quite ominous indeed. I'm sorry, what was your name? He turns to you, Ursus.
Ursus, sir.
And may I see your artifact?
Would it have been back in the bag, or...
You guys were carrying it.
Okay. So I got gingerly handed over to him.
Okay. You hold your hands out to it, and he doesn't touch it. He observes around it and seems to think for a bit. I wonder. Follow me. And turns deeper into the dig. As you proceed deeper in the dig, you're seeing many different types of workers. Most of them, caked. It's a bit harder to see with your dark vision. You're having an easier time seeing. But you're seeing different workers working through the night. And there's torchlight in the different work areas, but a lot of the people are obscured by the current cover of night that's come over from the different hours that you guys have been here. And now, as you approach, you guys are now getting a clear vision at the end of the dig site of the wall that they have carved out. You see a almost obelisk type object. Probably it goes up, I would say probably about 15 feet tall, fully unearthed at this point. It's probably 2 feet by 2 feet on all sides in a square shape. And going down, and there's different runes plucked out of it. As you approach, Voltaire just come here, and he lures you to the right-hand side of the monolith obelisk. And when you guys approach, you see that there's a small carved-out pocket of this monolith, and it seems to be missing a section. As you get closer to the monolith, you see that it has different grooves, indentations, and you didn't see it before when you were far away, but as you approach, you see different streaks of light traveling throughout this monolith.
Oh.
As you approach the object, he holds out his hand for it.
Are we sure it's safe to do so, Grand Architect?
The nature of science and discovery requires a little chaos and a little risk sometimes.
As a fellow studier science and that sort of thing, I can respect that, but...
Yeah, alrighty then.
It's your wish. Here you go.
And he takes it from you, and he doesn't attempt to place it inside this carved out portion. He looks around it, kind of compares the size to it, and places it next to it, and he then places the stone in like on the sand in front of him. He writes a few notes, makes a comparison, writes a few notes, studies the stone, turns it at all different angles, trying to find missing different pieces, looking for any structure. Considering you brought it here, and he hands the stone back to you, why not you do the honors? Based on measurements here, it may very well fit within the monolith. You've brought it to us, so I see no reason why you shouldn't be the one to place it in.
I would take Car off my shoulders and like place him down on the floor next to me while I'm doing this.
Luna looks down and sees Car. Oh, she crouches down, starts tapping him on the head. and Voltaire looks to his wife, who's just like, oh, honey.
Honey, leave the weird fucking piece of shit alone.
Hey, I'll talk about my bear like that. I'll beat
my
your
sweet
ass.
wife. My sweet wife.
Do you place the stone within the monolith?
I do so.
Okay. So you place the stone within the monolith, and it almost seems to not fit at first, so you kind of have to angle it in there a bit from the side of it, but as you turn it, and it doesn't quite fit, but it kind of moves around almost like a globe. So you start turning it at different angles to try and, see if there's a certain place that'll fit. Make an intelligence check for me.
Okay. Oh, you get to deal with this advantage as well. 8.
You're turning in. You could hear it not quite grinding against the stone, but it's moving just with the rough surface of the monolith, and you're just like.
Can I look into it to see if there's a certain pattern
Like,
that
for
kind of
instance, it
follows
says-
the stone on it?
I mentioned to him, it's like, hey, there's the green light also pulsating through the monolith as well. Try to match.
Well, that's what we would have noticed as well.
Yeah.
With your intelligence check, you can't get the right, placement correct.
Just jamming in. A
Ursus,
random
let me give
construction
it a
worker
try.
yells.
Let me analyze this a little more.
Yes.
And so I kind of want to study the different
You notice a different
surfaces.
beam of light, and with your passive perception, you do notice that there is a pattern to the light, and as soon as it hits the crack in the monolith, it seems to stop and then continue onward. So it's almost like a pathway is missing. The grand archaeologist looks over and maybe try turning it with this way, and he's gonna go ahead and say so. Go ahead and roll with advantage. Once
Don't
again.
backseat stone
Okay.
me.
Same thing.
Yeah, intelligence check.
2.
Okay. So 17.
17. Okay. So you both are turning it with some of his direction, and
You put your big brains together to make one.
both of you
solid
talk out the
wrinkle
different
brain.
patterns that you see in the monolith, and comparing it to the side of the prophecy stone. And as you turn it a certain angle, turn it to the right a bit, you hear a lock in place.
Oh.
And almost as if a piece wasn't missing, the monolith has that part restored. You see the light flowing through it freely, that path clearly marked through, and the speed of that light gets faster. Just continues increasing in speed, and the grand archaeologist looks up. He's like, marvelous. Suddenly, everyone within the vicinity feels a gust of wind.
Whoa.
Almost all of the dust is clearing from this monolith, and then it starts to descend. And as this is happening, it's like, oh my gods, you've done it!
Done what?
And then you see the monolith go beneath your feet, and the small enclosure that it went in. The monolith has descended underground. A few moments pass. Nothing happens. And then behind you, the floor beneath where you had previously walked opens, and you see different stones forming with stairs leading down into the dark tunnel.
One random worker.
Everyone within the vicinity has dropped what they're doing, is now paying attention to this loud crashing and grinding, of stone. Everyone's just awestruck, and
Thanks, Wilhelm.
I love close the library. He turns to both of you, just speechless. This seems to be the piece we were missing. My gods, we must plan an expedition right away.
You know, we came here with a party. If you want something to help you protect you.
You have more of you.
Yes.
Yes. We must. Luna, as you close the library, get some of the city guard to come around and guard around the archaeological dig. We have some work to do. Everyone, and he starts shouting orders to the different workers. They start moving tools out. They start getting different lines, and they start lining around and looking for different sculptures. Some of them go to the location where the monolith was, and they start like digging out, see if they can try and get the monolith out of the stone, but it's currently enclosed within there. And they just like, what the fuck happened? And everyone seems to be really jittery and agitated. Voltaire turns to you. So I suppose you have friends. So
yes, I'm gonna sprint back to the wagon.
Yeah.
Would you like me
I
to stay?
So you're
with
already
them?
sprinting off. So you sprint off.
I'll
to the
stay
thing.
with them
Okay.
just to make sure.
Well, hopefully he gets the message. Come with me. And he takes you, Ursus and Karu, and Luna exits the dig site, and he then takes you over to a small, what seems to be set up like small wooden hut, almost like an office, and he takes you inside and take a look at these plans and what we found so far. And then he just starts going over with you just different archaeological findings that they found within the chambers, and continue that. So Vedvar, you are currently running back to the city.
First, I'll go back to the cart because I believe Farbaros and Willis are there.
So at this point, Farbaros, you would have gone back. Before you arrive, so you walk up and see Avilius currently staring at the cart.
Standing and staring at the cart. Hello.
You see a wood elven man currently. At this point, one of the wheels has actually come off of the cart, and he's doing repairs and just working throughout the evening with the torchlight that's over his head and making sure to get the job done for you.
Oh, good.
Hello.
Good. Hello again.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Seems that the the work's going along just fine.
Yeah, everything is getting fixed. Nothing weird in the cart. Nothing weird at all. Everything's just normal.
I mean, you already know about
First rule doing that, you don't do that.
Why would anything be weird at the cart?
Yeah, just here. Yeah, just look at the
that,
cart.
yeah, I know all about it. Yeah, I
you-
ran into Amgil.
Okay. That's where it
he's
is.
Bald.
What?
He's bald.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was there for that.
kind of.
Oh yeah, you were there when he shaved his head.
Am I here?
He is fully bald.
Oh, so it looks okay.
It was a strange sight.
Okay, so he looks okay now.
I mean, I guess I only saw him when he had long hair and a beard.
There was a phase in between you don't want to know about.
At this
Okay.
point,
As it would.
both of you see Vedvar sprinting towards you.
Whoa, hey,
As he
slow down.
runs up at this
okay.
point.
Okay,
Put on the brakes.
I'm just out of breath. Just like,
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Really?
Why not?
okay, 17 plus 2, 19.
19. you kind of like regain your composure ability, feel a little vomit like chucking up a little bit. And swallow it back down. Oh god. Okay.
Okay, anyways.
Yeah.
The orb. The cute orb.
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 The Allspark.
We
We knocked the geometry
figured
out.
it's a key to the dig site here.
It's a key?
It's
Oh
a
yeah, the
key.
dig site. I was gonna go to the dig site.
It's a dig site.
And the Grand Archivist
What?
wants us to come with him to an expedition with it. We need to find Oscar and Amgil immediately.
I don't know where
Yes,
they
they
are.
were doing that other thing that I bet. They were looking for the tavern. I just walked away.
Barbaros. So they went to. Yes,
They didn't go back to the same one that we.
You're currently standing out front of it. I mean,
we're out front.
the
Yeah,
Dusty
no.
Tanker delivery's right next door. So.
That's right. Yeah, no. They went over to the sensual siren.
Okay, we need to go find them right now then.
Okay.
Because the Grand Architect needs her. So let's find them and get that because I really want to know what's in this.
Okay.
All right.
Woodworker. Mr. I forget. I don't know. I didn't catch your name. Working on our cart.
Oh, my name's Derek.
Nice to meet you, Derek. Where would
so this is a different wood elf than you saw before.
Yeah,
Friends call me
I would know
Big
that
B.
by now.
Yeah, you would have realized that. So, this isn't the
Okay.
same one. Okay.
I take it you were hired by. Wouldn't it be nice? Or you were sent over by?
I work for him.
You work for him. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Where would the sensual siren be?
Oh, it's and he points in a direction, kind of gives you some directions of where it goes. It's not too far. It's actually just a few blocks down, eastward technically.
2 blocks to the left.
And how much longer do you think this repair will take? I don't want to be too long before you're done.
It'll take me probably about another 3 or 4 hours or so.
Okay.
Finish.
Do you happen to know, like, I mean, with what the work you're doing, how much it would cost?
I mean, based on the materials and wood and labor, it'd be probably about 10 gold.
10 gold. I'm gonna pay you ahead of time.
Oh, okay.
I trust that you'll get the work done. I just do not know when I'll be back, and I'd rather pay you so I don't have to come back and, and have you waiting on me.
Sounds good.
Or half, or whatever would work.
How full amount? Sure.
All right, I will do that. 10 gold, sir. And thank you for your work.
Sure. And
Sound like a 17-year-old customer service.
I'm gonna give him 10 gold, and then I'm also gonna go into the wagon and look for the helmet that is wrapped in clothes.
Okay, so you see a piece of cloth that's currently you can't quite see what's underneath, but you can you get the sense that it was the helm that Amgil attuned to, but then left in the wagon. And then you also see Amgil's staff within the cart as well.
And there are no containers whatsoever. Like our cart is barren, other than those 2 items.
Yeah, other than those 2 items, it's just the 2 empty side benches within the cart, but that's about it.
Okay.
All of your things are currently either on your person, or wherever you may have left them before.
I'm gonna go outside of the livery and try to make another shaped mold earth box.
Roll a d20 for me.
Hell yeah.
Make it enough hay.
Don't forget the pebble lock.
Or
Water.
The pebble lock, yeah.
Pebble lock, yeah.
Spade of D20.
Sand.
Yeah, I gotta like pull these out. They're little enough. There
Straw.
it is.
And
Come out.
pull
There we go.
water. And raise up box. Faster.
That's a 10. Should I add my spellcasting modifier?
Sure.
13.
13. Takes a little bit. You're weaving your hands and molding the earth, and you kind of get the same similar pattern of the box from last time. Like halfway through the first creation, it falls apart, and so you recast it, keep recasting the spell to mold and get a nice box. But you have now constructed a nice enough box to with a nice pebble lock.
Perfect. I'll take that.
Took you about
bring
30
that
minutes
in.
to do so.
Big enough. The staff can sit to the side. That doesn't need to be hidden, but I will take the box.
Okay.
Put the helmet inside of it.
Okay.
Put the box on, or put the top of the box back on.
Okay.
With the helmet still wrapped.
Yes.
I'm not unwrapping this.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the cart slips
and
off,
I'll do
chops
that.
its on, crushes the guy.
Yeah. I'll put it on the right side since it's the left side he's working on. It'll be on the right side.
Oh, so you're keeping it outside the cart?
No, on the right side of the cart.
Oh,
so
so
he's working on the left side, so I'm not on the right.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm on the right side, so I'm not. Yeah.
So but it's still within the cart.
In the cart.
Okay, but in the box. In the cart.
box.
Okay,
In the cart.
gotcha.
Passenger
Okay.
side, yes, correct.
All right. I feel slightly better about that.
We're hiding contraband right here. Dirt.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, El Chapo.
Yeah.
You know where that actually
and
is.
we need to
I
grab-
will.
Know this yet?
I'll find.
While this is happening,
I'll go find
Amgil,
them.
Oscar,
Let's go run to.
Hello.
you currently have taken some time and you arrive outside of the sensual siren. It is quite a shithole.
Hey lad, this is quite the shithole.
it's like going to Centerfold's, only worse, and the smell is probably a cross between piss and a smell you can't quite put your finger on.
Ah, I know this well.
It's a good thing it's a good thing I grew up in a certain city where it smells like piss constantly.
Oakland.
Our Oakland.
No, you're thinking of Ceres.
San Francisco.
Fucking serious.
No, it's
Series, damn.
It's our
That's too real.
Francisco.
It's too fucking real.
Who is there? Who are the warm bodies there?
Well, there's currently no one outside the tavern. It's just the door.
But it reeks of piss.
Yes.
I'd like to go inside.
I'd like to go inside.
Okay. So you both step
I want to
inside,
see if it's
and
full of piss too.
if you've ever seen a dive bar, this is probably 3 times worse than it. There's different cracks in the door as soon as you open it. It opens with a loud. So with some splintered wood that's on the door handle. So as you push open, you step inside it, and it's lowly lit, dim light. But you're off taken by. There's no bar, no tables. It's a red velvet room, carpeted, and as soon as you walk in, it's about a 10 by 10 room. Again, fully carpeted, red velvet walls. In the far right corner, there's a staircase that appears to go up and descend downward. And then there's a small desk on the back wall as you enter. So as you enter inside, there's a hunched over human male, probably somewhere in his 40s or 50s, with greasy black hair. He almost... it's a little off-putting because it looks like he has like Botox injections, but like really bad Botox injections where his skin is like pulled and it's like... And he just looks all sorts of shady and fucked up.
Snake's room.
And then he hears the door open. He looks up to you.
But a man.
He looks up to you. Hi, how are you?
Doing fine, Mr. Wasowski.
Yes, you there, handsome man.
Oh, thank you.
What type of place is this?
A good one.
Women, beds, or beer?
Whatever you want.
Bed.
You want some company?
No, thank you.
We'll have plenty of the company.
I can supply it for you.
I swear to God, if it's just him in a nightgown.
You don't know?
Oh no.
Hey, you ever seen a sea cucumber before in the middle of the desert?
Does the stupid dance like that? Okay, so anywho, it's like how much?
How many beds per room?
What?
How many beds per room, lad?
1. It's a room. Not bedrooms.
Oh my fucking god. Yeah. I love this.
We're looking for a place to stay, possibly a few nights with me and 5 other travelers.
Oh, most people, let me tell you, don't stay here just, multiple nights. It's usually just a few hours or a night maybe, and then they leave. You can stay multiple nights if you want.
Oscar, this does not bode well for long-term sleeping arrangements. We still don't know how long we're staying in this place.
Well, maybe if someone didn't decide to, I don't know, cast magic inside of the last one?
What's this about magic?
Nothing, lad. We're just contemplating. It doesn't hurt to ask.
It doesn't hurt to ask. You'll have to forgive us. We must ask our other compatriots what if they would like to stay in this truly magnificent establishment. We must ask them and reassure ourselves that they want to stay in this perfectly beautiful place.
Oh, well, thank you.
Good day. We will.
It's, I do it myself. I work really hard.
You're
Although
the
some of
only
these
employee?
bitches I work with are just awful. Let me tell you, in the back of the room, you hear, "Hey, shut up! No, you shut up!"
Oh my god.
We will return shortly.
I hope you do. I hope you do.
When we get the fuck out, I was like, Oscar, I think one of those might have been his wife. Anywho, let's just go back to the.
I hear his wife is a beautiful lady.
Let's go back to the sunken deck or whatever.
You guys found like the equivalent of like the Quality Inn inside.
This is the unquality in.
Yeah.
The dequality.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Quality shit.
So as you guys are heading back to the Dusty Tankard, you were met. Huh?
Oh, never mind.
That's where you said you were heading back, right?
Basically, I was saying like heading back towards the direction of the cart, but yeah, it's the same place.
Okay, yeah, same direction. About halfway there, you're met with your party.
Oh, just
Except Ursus and Avilius.
I'm not there.
All right, spoiler alert, gentlemen. The siren is not.
That's not
staying.
important. I just cut him
This is why we don't wreck the taverns we're in.
off. Don't worry. Okay, we found what the sphere is. It's a key
A key to what?
to the dig site that's here from the Grand
What
Archaeologist.
bloody dig site?
When that was
Suppose
outside
I've
that
heard
you
of
saw it on the way here.
I don't know why I looked over here.
Hello, Wall.
Ah, that one.
And the Grand Archaeologist
Vizier.
asked us himself that he wants us to go on an expedition with him to this.
For what kind of pay?
You didn't say yes, did you?
Oh, yes. We might know what this prophecy is, because if this thing...
Well, did he tell you anything?
Well, he doesn't want to go down there by himself.
Okay, that was
So
my
you know
concern.
nothing, didn't ask about pay, and are now wanting to drag us into another
That's
quest?
why I left Ursus with him. He's taking care of the details. And plus, this is from the royal... of...
It's just me and the archaeologist like vibing on the notes, like
Yeah.
yo.
Nice bear, man.
At this point, he's going into a long erroneous conversation with you of just how they carved out this large dig site. He goes over like the materials used to make the scaffolding. He goes about how some of the workers are like pissant and they're shit and they don't respect the true art of science. He goes into how his
Just
wife.
rambling.
Yeah, he is
respect
rambling. Like he's going into how like amazing his wife is. He's going into how amazing his wife is, how he loves living at the library.
Don't fall asleep.
What do you mean? Ursus is into this shit.
He goes over different maps and different types of materials that he's found in the dig site. Nothing, really that's not normal that you wouldn't find other
Right.
than the monolith. And he goes over like how he spent ages studying this monolith, the better part of the last 8 months, just going over trying to find any details or any clues that'll lead.
And it took
To
eight,
this-
8 seconds of guys with the rock to
Yep.
come over him. He's like, ah!
Yeah.
But nonetheless,
And I explained
That's how it be,
with-
man.
because I've asked the Grand. I also
That's archaeologist
asked
nutting.
The Grand
Oh, is that dude falling again?
asked the Grand Archivist.
He climbed up,
I'm
slipped, and
assuming
fell back down.
this will give us access to some of the archive that isn't open to the regular public, so that will be one of our rewards for that.
All right, well maybe that'll be useful because I can't find a single damn map anywhere in
Exactly.
the goddamn market. If they have freaking maps, I'll take them.
I mean, it's quite a sight to see, but
And besides, it might not be for the best that we reside in the town tonight.
what happened?
We'll explain on the way. I guess we're going, lads.
That's way too
Are they
away from the
providing
gods.
sleeping arrangements?
I have our.
I would assume
we have our bedding.
I
mean-
swear to whatever higher power has damned me to this rock that if I sleep in the sand, I am not going to be happy.
I'm not really seeing the problem
You don't
here.
have a bedroll?
you have your equipment with you, so you do have your bedroll.
I have my bedroll. Yeah,
With the plate.
I don't like sand. Who the fuck likes sleeping on
Okay,
sand?
Anakin.
This has to happen now.
Anakin, stop panicking.
Anakin,
Just
stop
like-
panicking.
I've got a plan.
Give me a plate.
Little orphan Annie.
Yeah, see?
Oh,
check
it's crummy.
your.
I have a bedroll. I'm just being dramatic.
Oh, you got the bedroll, lads.
It's
You
not
could've said
really.
that to
I
begin
mean,
with.
there's nothing wrong
Can
with
we all,
sleeping
can we
amongst
all
the
agree that
stars.
sand isn't exactly the best Tempur-Pedic?
No, but I really want to know
I
about
think it is.
whatever's in this dig site.
Don't worry, I'm
though.
almost there.
Could be interesting.
So, and it could explain
You
whatever
know what?
we heard.
You
while we're
know
there.
what? I say we
How'd you get
just
through the
go.
gate?
We don't need any more public attention. The more time we spend out of the public eye, I recommend we do it. Let's just do it. Maybe we'll get paid. If not, we'll just thank him for his time. And I don't know. I'll take a hat or something from him. I need something to cover my chrome dome.
I mean, aren't
Do
you
need
wearing a
another vial
hood?
or something?
Aren't you wearing a hood on your little
Yeah, but
shiny
I'd like a
head?
hat.
Oh, okay.
I'd
Oh,
like- I'd
you
like
know
a
what?
hat.
I wish he
Big
would have gotten
farmer
like
hat.
the actual like monk haircut, like Friar.
Oh,
Friar
Friar Tuck?
Robin
Friar Tuck. Oh, with the fucking reverse yarmulke on my head.
Cut around.
No, I fucking took a straight razor. Not even a straight razor, just a dagger, and just fucking
That one-
Scalped yourself.
just mutilated myself.
All right, so we're
right.
agreed. Let's get to the dig site quick
Eh,
because he
why
needed
not?
us immediately.
Oh, great. Dwarves are short distance sprinters.
But you get to be underground again.
Oh, great. Just what I wanted, lad, to be reminded of my home I can't go back to.
Why can't you go back?
You shut your mouth.
We're
He
both
doesn't like you. I don't like you either.
we're both criminals at this point.
So what are you guys doing?
We're going to the dig
They
site.
don't know that.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, Avilius, you arrive just a few
The
minutes
dig site
before
was
your
only a
party
mile
does,
away.
and You look around, you're seeing this grand, large dig site for the first time. You're a little taken back by the sheer size of it. Eventually, some guards are now actually posted outside of the border of the scaffolding that leads you deeper into the dig. And as you approach, one of them puts their hand up. I'm sorry, sir. We cannot let you in, unfortunately. Dig site is off limits for common folk.
Yeah, I was with like the party that I well, not with them, but one of the people came to get me to come down to the dig site.
What proof do you have of this?
You know, I
You
can't.
tell him about the.
You don't need
Yeah. You know, bruh. Now that I think about it, I can't prove it because the dude's not here yet. So
I see. Well, if you are who you say you are, and if they're on their way, you can wait around until they get here.
Yep, sounds good. Yep, I'll just stand here.
Okay.
Mom, Dad.
So wait a few minutes, and the
Start the class.
rest of you exit the city, and you are taken down the same pathway outside, cresting downhill into this large, illustrious dig site, and you see Avilius waiting for the rest of you, with guards again posted outside the front.
Oh, you left early, lad. And see where that got you. Right back to us.
It looks like you're walking towards me right now. You're coming to me.
At this
We're
moment,
still like 50 yards away, just screaming.
at this moment, Luna Mustafa with another backpack shows up and sees you, Vedvar. She's like, these must be your friends.
Yes.
Hello.
Guard, let us all in. Of course. And bows and gets out of the way and beckons for you to.
I lead him the way back to the Grand Arc.
They bowed to her.
Yeah, so the rest of you descend down into the scaffolding, into this large, illustrious dig site, and as you all approach...
Hold on. We're all like walking down this...
The scaffolding, so it descends down at an angle, then you have to turn, goes down. It's almost like a staircase.
Okay.
It crests downward, each for the wood panels.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hi. Yes.
Sorry, we just kind of,
You're seeing this red-skinned tiefling with horns growing back with her hair just below her shoulder.
Sorry, my companion kind of came back and gave us a very brief description of what we were doing. It kind of caught us off guard. We rushed here. I'm not quite sure what we're doing, and nor do I know who you are.
I am Luna Mustafa, Grand Archivist of the Ciel's Archive, and my husband is the Grand Archaeologist. Your friends, Vedvar and the other one, Ursus, had brought us a stone. They were studying in the archive, and they had mentioned the item. I asked to see it, and took it here to my husband with them, and we discovered a monolith a few months back, and we've been trying to figure out details of it, decipher it, or even perhaps figure out if there's any more to this archaeological dig, just this monolith. And we placed the stone inside, and monolith descended into the earth, and that's as far as we got. I had to retreat and go run a few errands, but...
So we were captured by giants, led into one ancient tomb, came out of that one, got led into another ancient one where the same stone we got there unlocks a hole here.
Captured by giants? What?
It's a long story.
Yeah, it's where we got the stone.
We weren't there by our own free will. But anyways, lass, I'm Oscar from Metabri.
Nice to meet you. Might be good to have a dwarf with us. All right, shall we? And she beckons the rest of you, and eventually you all see this large, about, I would say probably about 20 feet long, about 15 foot wide, giant hole in the farther, almost to the end of the dig site. And you currently are now seeing Ursus talking to a purple-skinned tiefling with horns that go up to the back of his head and curve upward, and then you see this jet black hair with different oddly shaped spectacles, and this tiefling is currently having a conversation with Ursus. So once your friends get here, we will go ahead and descend back into the dig, and it's exciting to see what we'll find, and hopefully my wife will be back with my equipment soon. And
We're here, lad.
Here we are.
You guys approach. Welcome. You must be friends of Ursus here.
Hi,
I'm so
boys.
sorry.
Vedvar.
Vedvar, yes, and you.
I am Avilius, yes.
I am
I am.
Okay, and you?
He's dead. He's gone.
Damn.
Oh, and then you see Luna just slap his arm. Dear. Oh, sorry.
I am Amgil.
Amgil. Nice to meet you. And you?
Suffering from cardiac arrest.
He's gone.
Hit your chest to the beat of Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
Dying here.
Sorry, I'm practicing. I'm practicing for my bard next campaign.
Hell yeah.
I'm Oscar, lad.
Nice to meet you. Be nice to have a dwarf along. And you?
I'm Faberos.
Ah, he looks up and down. Stone folk, I see.
Yes.
Ah,
Keen eye.
been a while since I've seen some stone folk. Okay.
Well,
So he turns to the rest of you. Okay. And he takes his pack from his wife. Must let you know to watch the dig up here, dear. You all are okay with me going? I've been at this dig for a while, and I'm eager for some discovery. It'll be fun.
Judging by where we got this, there's probably traps, fireballs that.
Yeah, doesn't matter. It's all in the nature of discovery. Yes.
Let's be ready for anything.
Yeah. Okay, let's go
As
then.
always.
science.
Well,
Second there, just glazed over.
if you're all ready, let us descend. And so do you all? He starts to descend the staircase, going down.
Light a torch.
Okay.
Torch.
Light the torch.
Light the torch.
Do you all? Do you all follow?
Yes.
I follow.
All right. So you descend down into darkness of the Artanica dig site. Okay.
Oh boy.
Go ahead.
Oh, talking to the the tiefling guy.
Okay. As you're proceeding down the steps.
Lad, I beg your pardon. I forgot your name.
So sorry. I get caught up when I get excited. My name is Voltaire. Voltaire Mustafa.
Lad, our party has a few bad cases of people walking in front of us. I feel you should let one of us at least take the lead for now.
Don't take this personally, but I've been at this dig for a while, and you can see he's just like mystified, and a rush of excitement has come over him, adrenaline. And he's just like, I understand, but
I'd like to interfere.
I've been at this dig for a while, and you can interject anytime. And I need to see what this is about. And he like jovially just keeps continuing.
Sir?
Yes. He just keeps walking down.
I have seen many fall with the eagerness you have at charging first. No one has ever gone through these ruins, as far as you know. You know nothing of what lies ahead. As eager as we are to help you, we cannot do that if you are borderline suicidal and running into every single corridor you find. I would see it wise if you would just walk behind us. Let us ensure your safety before you run. We do not need blood.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm trying to keep
That was so well worded, too.
I'm going for the ground lately.
my persuasion, right?
Yeah.
Should you go more often?
Persuasion. I got a 17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, my music keeps getting
He
louder.
kind of blinks a few times. It's just like,
This is from a man who's taken an IED.
my
Not have this
my
again.
apologies. I got a bit excited. Please.
Trust me, lad, unless there's dwarven runes down here, you'll be the only one to recognize things first anyways. You'll still be the first one to recognize and see anything. We're just here for your protection.
Fair enough. All right. Let us proceed.
We get to bunk with your wife. No, just kidding.
All right.
Oh, dude!
So as you guys proceed,
Big spoon.
Jesus.
you descend farther into the chamber, and the air becomes brittle. As you descend into the subterranean cavern, the staircase doesn't shrink in size, but the ceiling begins to shrink every step you go down. And what this once almost 10-foot tall ceiling, as you descend, it's 10, 9, 8, 7 feet. And
I don't know a difference, lad.
crest just about there, and some of you have to duck a bit so you don't hit your head as you're descending
Oh, you
down.
have to duck, lad, so you don't hit your head.
As you proceed down, you're led into a flat hallway. So the steps plateau after probably about 350 or so feet. and it plateaus into a long, elongated hallway. And it's currently pitch black. It's dark. There's no light in this hallway currently, except for just the radius of the torch that Vedvar is holding.
Wait, who's leading the way at this point?
I'm gonna say me since I have the torch.
Okay,
right?
so we'll get a marching order. So I'll say that Voltaire's in the middle somewhere. You're leading.
I'll be right behind Vedvar.
Okay.
Behind him.
Okay.
Does anybody have
Avilius.
light? Or the
I'll be in the
spell
back
light?
this time.
I
Okay.
do.
He's got his torch.
Where are
so
you?
as long as we have-
I am presumably
That's
like
fair.
in the middle.
Okay.
Does Mage Light
Oscar?
exist for?
I guess if he's at the back, I'll be one in front of him.
It depends. There is a light spell if any of you have it prepared.
I do.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You do?
God.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunate.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah? No, I don't
Do you have
any
it
of those.
prepared?
Hey, one second.
No.
No.
Should be a cantrip,
It's,
no?
Yeah, it's a cantrip. No, I got dancing lights.
You can cast dancing lights if you'd like to.
Yeah, I like dancing lights.
Okay. So you cast dancing lights.
I cast 4 brightly colored lights and they just go.
Okay. So you see as Amgil waves his hands forward and 4 light green globules of light. And are you sending them forward? Or are you keeping them around you guys?
I'm keeping them
or-
around us.
Okay.
Oscar with
What's the
undiagnosed
radius?
epilepsy.
What's the radius?
So the radius of this is 120 feet.
Well, how close are you keeping them to?
Whoa.
Well, is it the radius of how far you can cast it or how far the light
range
goes?
is 120.
He can cast them anywhere within 120
Okay,
feet.
that's what I was making sure.
Well, what's the light radius?
It's dim light.
Divide that in 4.
It's dim light of 10 feet.
Yeah.
10 feet radius.
Okay, that's better than pitch blackness. So.
Okay. So I kind of, I kind of have them just as like a straight line.
Okay,
30
going
feet?
down the hallway.
Yeah, going
30
down the-
feet
Okay.
space,
So
4 lights.
Amgil
120
wills
feet.
his hands, and you see these green lights crest down the hallway. As the lights travel down the hallway, you see the silhouette and eventually shaped what appear to be rooms that go and on each direction, left, right. After about 50 or so feet from your direction, another 50 feet, left, right, another 2 rooms. As the 4th dancing light reaches about 120 feet, you see a 3rd set of rooms, left, right. And then as far as the dancing lights can take you, from what you guys can see, Avilius, there appears to be a staircase that descends down into another chamber. That's as far as about any of you can see.
Well, Grand Arc.
Grand Arc.
Just Voltaire.
Voltaire.
Please, just call me Arc for now.
You want to check these rooms out before we start?
Oh,
descending
absolutely.
forward?
We must check every single one.
Before we do that, we do have somebody who's very good at checking for traps.
Oscar, walk in there.
I check with my body.
Amgil, put your face first.
Avilius, would you mind checking each room before we enter it?
What? I'm all the way back here.
Avilius,
Yeah.
do you mind checking each room before we enter it?
Lad, I think you said we need to check every room before I enter. I'm sitting right next to you.
He wants me to check every room.
Just
Yeah.
just a giant game of telephone.
He wants you to check every room. Also, he wants corned beef. No,
I don't like this.
You, why don't you like
This is
this?
kind
I
of
don't
weird.
like this.
I got a weird feeling. Hey, be quiet. No, stop it. This is weird. This is not very good. It's fine. Just let him continue.
Hanzo, what do you have to say?
What?
Today, Junior.
Beatboxing.
Who's Hansel?
Okay. Oh yeah. So he's in the council.
Who's the council?
Who's the council?
I'll tell you later. I'm gonna go check the rooms.
He's got a fucking tribunal in his head. Holy shit.
I'll tell you guys later.
Voltaire kind of looks over and just like, what?
It's part of his thing.
It's a whole thing.
What does Betty think?
I don't know anymore, man. I'm gonna check.
Hey,
Does
this
Betty
is
not
really
think?
scary. This is really scary. You need to get us out of here.
Okay, right ear. Okay, I'm gonna go to the first set of rooms, the left side.
Okay.
And-
so each of the left side of the rooms.
Just the first set of rooms on the left side.
Okay,
let's
gotcha.
go into each room as well.
I'm gonna check the entryway of each room first.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Make an investigation
yeah,
check.
that. Oh boy, that's a fuck. Is that a 6 or 9? That's the 6.
Okay, 6 plus.
6. It's a
12?
6.
All right.
12. Yep. Nope.
Does not appear to be trapped.
Guys, I didn't see any traps here. Actually,
Which room?
You know-
Which room did he check?
the first set of rooms on the left one.
You feel
left
pretty
side.
confident
Sorry
that
about
there's
that.
no
I was
traps.
just
I'm.
fucking with that.
There's no traps here. I swear.
I would like to
I'm-
do investigation on the right side for it.
Okay, sure. Make an
I'd like to
investigation
walk in the left side.
Because I have 7.
Okay.
Yeah, looks fine to me.
Hold on.
Fucking music, dude.
I light one of my torches too.
Okay.
So, there we go.
Light the torch.
Can I like?
I
let him
will
do his
walk
thing?
into the room to the left that he just checked that he's confident 100%.
Hold on, Oscar. I will
get?
stop
Wait,
you.
I'm already in.
I will stop you. No.
It's still going to be an 8, but...
It's a 1.
It's a natural one.
Yeah, but it's 8.
Okay.
Plus.
You're pretty confident you don't see any traps.
Okay, let's.
So
check
as
the
you
wall.
light
Oscar,
the
wait,
torch-
hold on.
Right.
Oscar, hold on. Let me look inside the room first. I want to look in the room, see what's going on.
You look in the room. It's currently pitch black dark in that room.
Even with the torch. They
Well, Oscar hasn't entered
Standing
the
at the entrance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even standing at the entrance, you get probably about 10 feet of light into the room. As the room, you don't really see anything, but Vilius, you kind of see what appears to be a stone something of sort, as far as the
Here.
10 feet of light gives you.
It's about a stone something or some sort.
Let me take a look. I can see pretty far into the dark. Let me take a look into the room.
Well, you have the same dark vision I do.
no, I have 180 feet.
Well, what the fuck?
Okay, but you're next to Vilius, so you have dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see what Avilius can't. So you looking into the room forward, you see what appears to be a stone box, probably about 6 or so feet long and about 3 or 4 feet off the ground. And there appears to be a giant stone slab on top of this structure.
Well, there's something in here.
All right. I didn't see any traps, so if you want to go ahead and go from there.
Well, if I die,
You look in the room and you see this too.
the guilty conscience of life.
Okay, I'll walk in with you at the same time.
Brace yourself, boys.
Hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
So you walk in, and it's a room.
That looks to be a room.
You get closer now.
Just kidding,
You
lad.
see this stone structure of some sort. Again, about 6 feet long, probably about 3 or 4 feet wide, about 2 or 3
Is
feet
it
off
like
the
in
ground.
the middle of the room?
It's in the center of the room.
So I'll circle around the whole thing.
Okay. You see nothing in the room
Nothing
other
happens.
than nope, nothing.
All right.
Voltaire, you want
Voltaire, you're clear to come in this room.
Okay. Voltaire walks in and takes a
I'll
look.
at least hold the torch up and follow him around.
Takes a
so he
look
can
around
see.
the room and sees the stone object and and he gets out some of his paperwork and documents and starts reading his notes, looking back, and seems to be looking at some of the inscriptions on this stone-like object. And after doing some studying, a few minutes go by, and he looks up. Well, this, from my understanding, based on these markings and
It's a rock.
this appears to be a burial.
tomb?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a tomb, since this is the only one, but if there were multiple of these, I would say that could be an accurate statement, but unless we figure out what's in the rest of these catacombs, these chambers, hard to say on an assumption. Making assumptions like that can get you killed.
Are there any markings, runes, or anything
Yeah,
on?
inscribed on the box, you do see that there are different runes of what languages do you speak?
Draconic, Dwarvish, Common.
Nothing that
Nothing
you
out.
recognize currently.
Spanish too. How about that?
Voltaire.
I don't
do
even
you
need to
know
say
what
common. Why am I saying
language this is
common?
in?
This is in the language of the
I don't speak.
ancient ones. It's written in Celestial.
Okay.
At least,
I wish I read that Celestial books.
at least part of it. The rest of it is in a language I really don't understand. The main inscription just appears to be a date, and then it trails off, lies beneath, which my hypothesis is that it's
think the blood
perhaps
moon is rising.
something buried here, but these other runes don't make sense to me. These are runes and symbols I've never seen before. Nothing I've studied, nothing I've seen
Nothing above had this.
nothing I've even seen in the archive. No.
It's a new day, Gerald. We better go to Trader Joel's.
God damn it.
The piano sounds just like it. I'm sorry.
It does.
Okay, I'll go to the second left room and check
Ooh,
for
Okay.
traps at the entryway.
I'm not gonna
Make
wait.
another
I'll-
investigation check.
I won't wait for him. I'll just walk into the next. You said there was 3, correct? Or-
18.
So there's 3 rooms on
Yeah,
each
I won't.
side.
I won't wait for him. I'm just gonna walk in the next one after.
So
Okay.
it's like the
Do it
2
as well.
rooms, then it goes down a bit, 2
Yeah.
rooms.
So
then down a bit, 2 rooms.
from the
Total 6
from the
rooms.
entryway where the staircase plateaus, 50 feet, 2 rooms. 50 feet, 2 rooms. 50 feet, 2 rooms,
Total
and then at the end of the hallway, there seems to be a staircase descending downward.
So a total of 6 rooms. In the
Yes.
I got 18.
Yes. So you investigate the entryway. That does not appear to be trapped.
This one looks clear.
Okay, Voltaire, shall we move on to the next one?
I'm already at the next
Might
one.
as well. He stands up, and just for the sake of expediency, you check each of the different rooms that are in this current hallway, and each of them are similar to the last. These appear to be stone structures of some kind with different inscriptions on them. It takes probably the better part of an hour and a half or so for Voltaire to go through each of them, decipher the runic symbols.
Does each one have a like sarcophagus or whatever the stone?
It's a stone structure in the center of the room. Yes, each of the rooms are similar in that regard. Did you have a question?
6.
Oh, I mean, you said they're all the same.
Yes.
Can I
Does
inspect
anyone
one of the
recognize-
boxes, see if there's any openings on it? If it is like a
Make an
if it
investigation
slides-
check.
Okay. Come on, new dice, new roll, new me. Fuck, that's a 7. And my investigation is 0, I think, right?
This whole mechanical pencil?
You look around the box and take a look around. And not quite sure what this is. Yeah, and
Oh, then a box. Okay.
nothing appears to
Is
maybe
it,
be able to move. Nothing I can move at least.
Oh, okay. So it's like there's no lip on the top. It's just like seam to seam. Just
Yeah, it seems that way. There is a slight lip that you see, but it appears to be sealed. It appears to be sealed in tightly.
Can I try to lift it anyways? Just give it
Make a strength
give it a
check.
little pull. Oh, yeah, I'm great at strength. Oh, why do these dice hate me?
Are you using your tiny ones or your big
3.
ones?
Tiny one. Like all my dice hate me. This is
It's pretty tight.
ah.
Give it your
Voltaire, if I
worth a
may,
shot.
You said it's tight.
Yes.
do you think these
Roll for depth.
structures of sorts, do you think they might hold some sort of magic within them?
Let me take a look. That's a good idea. He waves his hands in front of him, and his eyes flare a translucent color, and you recognize the symbols he weaved in the air as a detect magic spell.
Yep.
And he blinks for a few moments, looks around, and his eyes come back to their normal color. Nothing I can sense here, at least.
Does no one recognize any of the runes and inscriptions on these?
Oh, what
I can only assume they're
Everyone make an investigation check if you
I
all
can
want to look at it.
only
Whoever wants to
assume-
look.
they're sarcophagi.
Hey, I'll take that.
Hi.
15's a lot better.
Nice.
Flat 15.
I'll take a 17.
25.
25.
Investigation?
Cool.
17.
17.
Plus 7.
2.
I got 22.
Okay.
15.
You all take a look, and you see the same symbols Voltaire has described. Vevar, you see some symbols that, could represent some things, could perhaps maybe represent others, but none of you. Again, most of the symbols are written in.
Is
Maybe.
it what I recognize it as abyssal with what I've learned
No,
so far?
it's not abyssal.
Could
It's not
I'm
Common,
gonna,
Druidic, Primordial, Sylvan, or Undercommon?
No.
Primordial.
It's undercommon, by the way.
It's a different version of common.
British.
British.
Oh, I'd see under. I just thought under stuff, so I thought it was like lower dwarves.
Talking that common and shit, yeah?
I would like to make an assumption. I'm making an assumption here. Prepare for my assumption. I roll up my
I got the sensor beep ready.
this
So I beep and the beep.
This all seems like some elaborate tomb. These men must have been important, and I feel as though upon our descension we will discover.
Well, we don't know if it's a tomb, but these just appear to be stone structures of some sort in each of these rooms. It's pretty hard pressed at this point. If they were a tomb, they would have some way of opening them, perhaps to maybe rediscover items or perhaps bodies later. But
If it's a tomb, lad, they were never meant to be dug up later.
And if there was such an elaborate lock, then perhaps what is hidden here is not meant to be opened. And I give a lingering look to the archaeologist, like, please don't kill us. Like, please be careful.
If I may interject,
Oh, by all means.
perhaps these stones are sort of not a key, but
seal.
like maybe not even a seal, maybe like a legend of sorts.
Legend.
And with that, could I go to each stone and try to copy each of the symbols?
oh, so kind of make rubbings of them.
When you would use like.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
kind of make rubbings of them so you can copy the symbols.
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Easy enough. Yeah, you go ahead and. I was like, the DM's like.
And the music is weird.
You go ahead and spend some time, and you make the rubbings of the different symbols that you see. So you can mark in your inventory that you have
Good
burial
rubbings.
rubbings. We'll call it for now.
How many? Just
We'll say 6 cents.
There's a blood moon on the
Okay.
rise.
I got a 2 in my investigate. I'm just like
and then just burial rubbings.
Yep, just for now.
staring in the darkness.
Do you have any idea where these ruins came from? What culture? What city? Do you have any idea?
You know, with the history of our Ciel, it's one cloaked in mystery. Not much is known of our culture, city, but as archaeologists, our innate adeptness for study, discovery. But it seems anywhere we turn, this information is limited. Run into holes and items that don't make any sense. So something like this is exhilarating, exciting, and hopefully maybe we could find some answers to those that are cloaked in mystery.
Then if these are sarcophagi, and this is a tomb, is there any case throughout your records of there being 6 important figureheads or 6 kings? Anything from legend?
You know, that's a good point, but I don't think I think that's just too convenient. There's something more to this.
We still have another floor to descend to, so I think.
That we do, lad. I was just assuming maybe something from this could jog something, and maybe we'd at least have a little better answer of what we're doing here.
Well, we're only getting a brief look as of this point. You know, something like these can take years, months, decades to decipher, so...
Between our group, we know a very vast array of languages, and the fact that none of us recognize this language could mean a few things. Either it's a dead language, or it's something so outlandish that none of us know.
Actually, I want to
One
use
more, Your call is very important to us. Please hold while we find the next
Comprehend
available
languages.
representative.
Okay.
on the ones we don't know what it is.
Okay. So mark off the spell slot, which should be your only 2, right?
Yeah, I've got 2, so I can still use it one more time.
Okay. But you did cast comprehend languages earlier as well
Okay,
in the
so,
library.
yeah.
So you don't have any spell slots left for the day. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, you only get 2 in total.
Yeah.
It's because I am
He's
not
a blood
true warlock. So.
Yeah. So you cast comprehend languages. You take a look.
And it lasts for an hour, so I'll
Yep.
be able to...
Wow.
So you take a look and you recognize some of the same information in Celestial that he had described to you earlier. Make an intelligence check.
Hold on. 0.
Big brain energy.
So that would be
16.
So it'd be 12 plus your intelligence modifier. It's 4.
Six, yeah.
Oh, that was 5.
No, I have 18 as plus 4.
Oh, okay.
16.
Sorry, I thought you had.
Plus 5 when you get
I thought you were smarter than that. No. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
one less wrinkle than he thought.
Yeah. Just kidding. So
Make an intelligence check.
you cast comprehend languages and you take a look at these different symbols. You see the celestial, and that comes clearly in your mind. But these other symbols, you get the sense that you can't quite get a grasp of. You're like, it should be working. It should be a language. You can't quite put your finger on it as to why. You can't seem to read these symbols for some reason with that intelligence check.
Voltaire, even with my spell comprehend languages, I can't even decipher it. So this is something a language.
I cast the same thing as well, and I didn't.
The shocking thing is that fact that we both did it and still good. It's interesting. I would like to find more. So shall we continue?
I believe so. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Ready as we'll ever be, right, Oscar?
Right, Amgil.
So you guys go ahead and descend down the staircase. And it's a spiral staircase that just wraps around continuously. And as you delve deeper into the subterranean burial chamber, it seems. You go down just a few minutes down the spiral staircase. Seems to go on forever. Torches both in hand by Oscar and Vedvar. Eventually, you reach the base of the staircase, and it leads you into another chamber. Now, unsimilar to the hallway of the previous chamber, you're led into a giant, open, rectangular, or rather not rectangular, probably octagon-shaped room, and there are dim green torches that are set on each of the different corners of this octagon-shaped room. And the room, you take a look around and wave your torches in, and the room appears to be empty.
How big is it?
Well,
So this particular room, as you step further inside, you take a look around, and from left to right, the room is probably about 70 or 80 feet wide, and you look up, and there's just darkness above you. The roof, you don't see you don't see the roof. As far as your true sight takes you, you take a look up, and
That's crazy.
So we continued down the stairs.
down a spiral staircase that descended downward for a few minutes, and then you were led into
draw
this.
that.
You were led into this octagon-shaped chamber.
Wow.
I got this. I'm gonna draw.
That's tall.
I
That's
would
a
like to
tall ceiling.
Staircases that are spiral.
Okay, what are you investigating?
Just the entirety of the room.
Okay,
as much as I can.
make an investigation check. And what was the marching order going down the stairs?
It was the same as before.
Okay, so it was Vedvar, followed by Farbros, Ursus, Voltaire, Amgil, Oscar, and Devilius.
24.
Okay, so you take a look around the room. You take a close inspection, and Voltaire follows your lead of the walls. You take a look at the different sections in the different corners. You inspect the torches just to see if there's anything. You see Voltaire pulling on some of the torches just to see if any of them may reveal a hidden chamber, but there's no doorway. There's no lever, secret door, anything that you can see.
No doors
It's
at
just
all.
an octagonal shaped chamber with green torches.
Is there,
How many torches exactly are in the room?
There's 8 for 8 corners.
is there anything like in the center of the room or like on the walls? That's I don't know.
On the walls,
Different?
other than the torches, no. In the center of the room, you walk up and you see that there is what appears to be. You have the stone floor beneath you, but there appears to be an octagonal-shaped tile that's popped up just a bit.
Voltaire,
Yes.
would you happen to know of any prophecies related to the stone we brought you or the area that you're in?
I did
Yeah,
explain
you
it to
you
him.
did. Other than
I thought you only explained it to her.
No, I was with both.
No,
of
he
them.
was
both
with
of
both
them?
of
Oh, okay. So that means he already knows what's in what I wrote
Yeah.
down.
Well, other than what your friend told me, no, I can't say I do.
Which one did you tell him?
The one that we heard from all the speaking. Thing.
There was 2.
There was one.
There was
There
one.
was the other one from the book of the inscription.
Who said that was a prophecy?
Yeah, that was just in a book.
You're a book. Wait.
So Vilius, you're currently standing in.
book.
You're standing in the center of the chamber.
Okay.
You have that octagonal shape.
I'll call everybody over. Say like, hey guys, there's a thing in the center.
Oh. This
Okay.
so
you
you
all-
anything just
You all beckon. You all beckon towards Amgil. Avilius. You all surround this octagonal-shaped tile that's in the center of the room.
is there anything distinct about it other than
It appears to be popped up from the
Yeah,
floor.
it does smell bad.
but it just looks like the rest of the floor.
It's same color, no inscription, no runes. It just appears to be a tile that's popped up from the floor.
Does Amgil still have his dancing lights?
The dancing lights are currently surrounding Amgil currently.
Amgil, could you maybe send your lights up to see if there's anything up there?
Of course.
So he sends them 120 feet in the air, and other than just the continuous darkness that goes above, you don't see anything beyond the light of the dancing lights.
Would I recognize any of this as being recognizable as dwarven carvings?
It does not appear to be dwarven carved in nature.
So not typical.
I recommend we try to detect any sort of magic.
At this point, Voltaire's eyes glaze over again and looks around, and well, you get magical sense from each of the torches, but most likely that's due to them being lit magically, would be my deduction.
What are the chances that this stone popped in the center here is trapped?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
There is.
I like
and I
it.
step on it.
Oh,
You should have let me do that.
I wanted to step on it.
As Farbro says this, you all see Farbro step on this tile, and the room begins to rotate.
Oh no, not again! Not again!
Inception.
The staircase that you saw before has now disappeared behind the wall.
Please no.
And you see an entrance to another chamber. But the gate is currently closed and locked.
Step on it again, lad.
Yeah, step on it again. See if it
Is
might
it still popped up?
No.
It's like Toy Story 2 where they had to jump on the mat to open the sliding doors.
So it's closed and locked.
Avilius,
Yep.
with your passive perception, you hear just in the distance, you could swear, almost a distinct sound of flapping, perhaps. But you're like, no, there can't be anything flapping down here. Based on your intelligence, you'd be like, no, there can't be anything flapping down here.
That must be the wind.
Yeah.
It was just
Flappy birds.
the underground wind.
Yes, banned suicide.
So I would hear something.
It's getting louder. At this point, all of you hear this flapping sound, what appears to be wings bustling down and coming crashing down.
I swear to God, it's
center-
a fucking dragon.
The center of the chamber is a giant green-scaled dragon. Roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Excuse the fuck out of you.
I speak Draconic. Talk to him.
New die. Initiative, go.
God damn, you guys rolled really good.
Was that good?
Finally, some good
Yeah.
news.
It's only a 16.
So the top around, you guys see this gigantic green-scaled dragon with yellow eyes descend upon the descend from the roof of this endless darkness in the chamber and just goes and just it goes ahead and looks at the rest of you and at
Do
the
I
top
understand what
around.
it said?
It did not say anything, but
just went,
if it yeah, it yelled and screamed at you. But if it does say anything, I will let you know.
Oh, thanks.
But at the top around, Avilius, what are you doing?
Corvelius.
Currently seeing this green dragon just look around the lot of you.
Yep, I'm just gonna lie on the ground and pretend I'm dead.
Hey, Paul, just so we're clear, I didn't
Yeah.
have any ammunition for the thingy yet, right?
No, you did not.
Good.
Hey, you stupid fuck.
Doesn't mean you
Hey.
can't use improvised ammunition.
Shove the pencil in.
Shove the bear in it.
Shut the bear in it. Hell no. You can fuck right off.
I mean, if it's made of good.
What are you doing, Avilius?
I'm gonna move 20 feet back, 15 feet back, however
Okay.
far that is.
5,
And-
10.
Okay, yeah, back there.
That's it?
Yeah, and then I'll throw one of my psychic daggers at it.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That's all I got.
Go ahead and roll the attack.
I don't think an 11 hits, does it?
So you will one of your daggers forward, and the psychic energy you see, a burst of purple energy just fly off the dragon's scales.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So there's your action.
Now bonus action, do the same thing.
Okay, go ahead and roll another attack.
I want to get a hit off.
As long as you sound like Dr. Kuma from Half-Life.
I hope it was very.
Okay, so 8 and 6, 14.
14, you will another psychic dagger.
Guys, it's invincible.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so there's your turn. Next up is Vedvar. You are up.
Okay. Fuck. Would silver work against dragons?
I don't know.
I don't know. Does it, lad?
I'm gonna use a barbed crossbow.
Okay.
Oh,
lad,
boy.
The silver
All right,
work-
go ahead and roll an attack.
The silver work against dragons, lad.
15.
15. Ping! Boom, boom, flies off the
Try again. It's
hide
the
of
second
the
attack.
hide of the dragon.
24.
24 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
2.
Now, does the steel have more damage than a regular iron one that's you start with?
No.
Okay.
It's aesthetic.
7 damage.
Nice. You shoot it, and it goes ahead and flies into the hide. You find just a right angle at it, and you puncture just under its belly slightly, and it just keeps flying, appears unaffected by the attack. So there's your action, your bonus action.
No, that was my second attack. I have 2 attacks.
I think we looked this up before, but okay, go
I
ahed.
was pretty sure we did 2.
So it's the action, it's the process of firing and reloading
I
is
can
the
still do a
action.
movement, correct?
Yes, you still have your movement.
I just missed it.
That's my turn.
Okay, that's your turn. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and swing back to. It's actually Ursus's turn.
Load the bear.
No, we're not loading the bear.
Ursus. So as it comes to your turn, you notice the switch in the floor has come back up.
Okay, so my first action of the turn, I want to take some stones out of my bag.
Okay.
Or at least get one stone out of the bag and
Okay.
use catapult for my second action.
Wait, what?
Okay.
What's catapult?
He built a catapult and fires it.
No, it's a spell. You
That's the spell. Okay, go.
Okay.
Is it a save or does it have to? Is it?
I
Are
think
you?
it's a save. I believe it's Dex 14.
Okay.
I will check right now. And attack save is next 14.
Okay. It fails to save.
Save
All
you.
right,
What's-
3d8s.
3d8. Ooh.
I just sat on that.
Fuck, 10.
10.
Still good.
Still solid damage. So you take some rocks out and you launch it and will it forward, and it hits the dragon in the face. It looks at you. Looks pissed.
Fuck.
Let's see.
You rolled it.
Bad though.
So the switch is directly under him, right?
Correct. It's about 5 feet from each of you. For those who have not moved away. It would be an action to press it though.
I was just gonna run over it as I ran across.
Okay.
I just think about that too.
You can stop in the space and stand on it. The weight from that may be enough. Up to you though.
I'll take one for the team. I'm doing it.
Okay. So you run and stand on the tile, and we'll go ahead and wait there within the few seconds that you did this. So that's your turn, Ursus. It is now Oscar's turn.
I want to try to talk to the dragon.
Okay. It'd be an action to say what you want to say to
Yes.
it. Okay. So what do you say?
I will just say, like, in Draconic, like, Dragon, I am Oscar, and we are but humble servants of you. May I ask your name?
The dragon turns to you, snarls, and you can see almost like green sludge dripping from its jowl, nostrils steaming a bit. Doesn't appear to respond.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong.
So there's your action. You still have your bonus action, your movement.
I have a bonus action and a second attack.
Well, but so you didn't take the attack action. So when you take the attack action, you get your 2 attacks. But since you wanted to speak to the dragon, that's your whole action to do so. Unless you use action surge, which would allow you another action to do that.
Which I can technically still do!
Yeah.
Which I haven't done!
Yeah.
Shut up!
Well, we're waiting.
Let's see.
What are you doing, Oscar?
Alright, I'm going to use my bonus action to attack. I'm going to throw I'm going to throw one of my hand axes.
Okay. Go and throw a hand axe.
Alright, let's throw that hand axe. Let's get that hand axe, boys.
Throwing it with your offhand,
Oh,
we'll say.
okay. 20.
20. 20 hits. Go and roll damage.
Oh boy. Oh boy, would I? 6.
6 points of damage. All right. You throw your hand axe and it sticks into the hide of the dragon. And the green bubbling around its jowl seems to go ahead and grow thicker.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Green.
So that's your turn.
well-
The dragon. So there's your action, bonus action. If you want to use action surge, you can.
And I was going to use one of my why am I forgetting what these are called?
Your
my God,
superiority
my
die?
superiority die. And I'm going to use quick toss.
Okay. Is it an action to do that, or can you just use
Oh,
it
it's as a bonus action.
as a bonus action? Okay.
Yeah.
So you already used your bonus action to throw your hand axe.
Oh, I'm a bonus action. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Fuck my butthole.
Is that your turn? All right.
I wasn't even on the board.
Oh,
Here I am.
once
Here
again.
I am.
I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. Then I'm out of there.
Okay.
All right.
So that's your turn.
Lads, the dragon's not responding to Draconic. Something's wrong.
It is now the dragon's turn.
Oh boy.
So the dragon.
What about Amgil? He rolled a 15.
The dragon has the higher dex.
Oh.
They have the
Oh,
same.
fuck the
They have
dragon.
the same initiative, so they rolled the same initiative. But Amgil has the higher, or the dragon has the higher dex.
Oh shit.
Dragon
I knew he
is
was-
gonna. The dragon is gonna move and fly in this direction. It dies.
Hey, we won, guys.
It turns.
Wait.
Nipples.
No, I don't have the Wilhelm ready.
It turns in this direction towards you guys. It. And it just blows a billowing green cloud from its nostrils. Everyone who's within radius, that would be Ursus. Is this you, Farbros, here?
Oh yeah, I should be in the middle of the
Ursus,
room now.
Farbros, and Nefzer, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Wait, alright.
Amgil's not technically in the radius.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I'm standing on the button, right?
Give me the good roll.
You were within the radius.
Oh, okay. I mean, as long as I'm still standing on the
Constitution
button.
saving throw.
Yep, Constitution saving throw.
Well, guess what? That was a
saving.
natural 19
Ooh.
plus 3.
18.
Cool, on a 2.
18. Nice.
Thank God I have a
Why is
Constitution
my con
15.
plus 3? That's cool. I like that. I don't care. Dude, I get to break out my new spell.
Oh boy! Yeah! Taking full damage, boys. Nice
did you
idea. 15.
Giant wolf spider.
15. 15 makes the save.
I was about to be like, it's nice knowing you boys.
So 45 points of poison damage reduced to half to whoever made the save. So 45, which would be
Divided by
20.
round
So it'd be
and
22.
up, right?
It'd be
22.
divided by 2. So it'd be 22 points of damage to everyone who's within that cone. So it'd be 22 points to Nefzer,
Oh
Farbaros,
my god.
and Ursus.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that halved me.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So that's the dragon's
So what am I-
turn. The dragon is going to currently stay where it is. And that is all it had. And with that, it is now Amgil's turn. So Amgil is going to go ahead and cast Toll the Dead.
Hey, I have that too.
DT5 still in use today. Where that 100 mil at?
Fuck, it's 10 feet in the air.
It's because they didn't give it to the Germans.
I can't do what I want to do.
Dragon has to make a
Fair enough.
wisdom saving throw. And it fails.
And so that's 2 d12s of necrotic damage.
Yes.
Oh.
So the dragon takes 13 points of necrotic damage. So you watch as Amgil wills his hand and a giant green-shaped curved bell appears above the dragon, goes, and the dragon rears a bit, just, and then
What did
It goes,
cast?
it goes ding dong, your life is gone.
he casts Toll the Dead.
Ah, ding dong, your life is gone. I cast Toll
And
of the Dead.
Amgil is going to go ahead and take a few steps
Burn
back.
hands
I will
at
now
first
take a
level.
few steps back.
And that will be Amgil's turn, and now it is Voltaire's turn.
Attack him, my brothers. In arms.
Is
Legs.
2 above first level. So
going to cast invisibility.
How
So
does necrotic damage
my.
work again
Voltaire?
exactly? It reduces their maximum health, correct?
disappears.
I don't remember
And you
that
can
part.
no longer see Voltaire.
It appears to me, lads. Why did I say lads?
And that'll be Voltaire's turn as he goes ahead and tries to hide.
Insectoids.
Farbaros, you're up.
Got this, Chief.
So Amgil rolled a 12.
Grill.
A 12 and a 1 on those 2d12.
So, Scorching Ray.
Wouldn't that be 13?
I'm gonna
Yeah, it took 13
cast
points of damage.
Scorching Ray.
So you get an
So,
extra.
Oh, so and you're casting at 3rd level? So it'd be an extra slot, so it'd be 4 rays.
Scorching Ray is 2nd level, so there would be only 4.
Yeah, so it'd be 4 rays. So go ahead and roll 4 attacks.
Oh my god, I want this to hit! And at least it's a +6. Please give me some good shit.
2.
Nope, that's an 11.
No, unfortunately. So the first Scorching Ray phew, goes wide.
Give me the good stuff. 17 +6.
17 plus 6. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, so that one hits.
No, it doesn't hit. No, I'm
Do you want me
kidding.
to roll my damage afterwards? Or
No,
them as
roll
I
the
go?
hit, all the hits first.
Okay, 2d6. Let's test this d6. Let's try it.
Oh, he said roll
Do-
all the hits.
Roll all the hits first
Oh,
and then
all
do
the
the
hits. I'm
damage.
sorry,
So
okay.
you're at 2d6 so far.
Do the good shit. Wow, it was almost a 15 and rolled back to a 5.
Plus 6, so
Yeah.
11. Okay, yeah, so that one
And then-
pew, goes wide.
So that's
Still-
that was
3.
one more.
Yeah, one more.
Yes, 15 +6.
Yeah, so that one definitely hits.
Yes,
So
2 of them,
46.
46. I wasn't prepared to actually use this. Hold on, let me get another d6 out.
Do it, baby.
Listen
Come
to
on,
that.
like you're playing craps.
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee! Woo! 6, 11, 12, 13, 14 points of
Nice.
damage. Oh, let me mark up that spell slot.
So you
And
watch as Farbaros
Scorching Ray.
pulses his hand forward and 4 beams of bright red light arch forward. 2 of them go wide, however, 2 impact the dragon like, gah, and you just see columns of fire just go around the dragon's scale. And the dragon's like, "Woo!" And it looks angry. But with that, so that's your action.
Oh, that's right. I have a bonus action
Yes.
and a movement. It's been so long since we've been in battle. Bonus action, summon my wildfire spirit. Got to break out the new.
Okay.
I want to make sure it's gonna be over here where there's nobody else.
So spherical fire surrounds your hand and you thrust it forward, and then from the ceiling, just as the dragon, the fiery cat just goes around, curly tail of a house cat and flaming whiskers.
And for my movement,
prostitutes
20
I paid
feet.
to
There we
snort
go. I'm
cocaine
good where
off
I'm
their
at.
ass.
Right there.
By the way, did we figure out what pressing?
Yeah.
When Ursus pressed down the thing. What
We're
happened?
gonna
I think
find
it's
out.
gonna-
That's
We're
my
gonna
third.
find out soon.
Okay.
And there we go. That's all my movement. I moved just
Boy, the dragon's still here.
5 feet away. So
Okay.
more
Now
feet
there's
away.
3 dragons.
Farmers, that's your turn.
Right now I should be
That's
20
how
feet
kill
away.
us.
5, 10, 50. Yeah, I'm 20 feet away.
Avilius, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
It's your turn again.
It's my turn.
Sam.
So what are you doing?
You better prevail, yes.
I don't really know what I'm doing here anymore. I'm gonna
That was
as far away as humanly possible from this fucking thing
Yeah.
and throw a dagger at it.
All right.
You dumb fuck.
16.
16. Pew.
No.
Bounces off.
I want to do it
So I
again
think
as my bonus action, man.
Okay.
Please. 19.
19 just hits.
Oh well.
Yeah, I was guessing
sorry.
that. I was thinking it has to be
That was on the
19.
dice. Like 27.
All right.
What?
5 is 8 damage.
8 damage. Yeah.
8 damage.
Zippity zooda.
Damn.
All right.
Give it up for 8 damage. Wonderful. Are you moving at all, or is that your turn?
That's everything.
That's my turn.
Offer the dragon some whiskey.
Wonderful. Vedvar, it's your turn.
Dragon, would you like some dragon's beer?
So I'm gonna cast Crimson Right.
Okay. The Crimson Right
Yeah,
on
it's
your
an action.
on your short sword.
No, on my crossbow.
On your crossbow. Okay. Wait, and that's the fire
Correct,
damage. Yeah.
yeah.
So you watch as Vedvar's crossbow.
open my
Yeah.
hand.
You see him slice open his palm, and you see from the blood trickles down his hand, but then envelops his crossbow, and wisps of fire start going around his
My bad.
crossbow.
No, that was
Sorry.
really good actually.
I hit a button.
And then I'm gonna hit it with my a barbed crossbow bolt this time.
Uh-huh, okay.
So that's adding a D4. You said with it.
Fire. I believe it's a D6.
Oh no, with the but I'm using a barbed crossbow.
Yes,
bolt
that's
with
the
it.
D4. So it's the normal crossbow bolt plus a D4 plus a D6.
Damn.
I have to make sure it hits first.
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 17, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Yeah, it hits. Yeah, it hits.
So 2d6.
It's funny when you run to that pressure, you have to check your math.
Yeah.
Even when you know it's right, you're like, what?
9 damage, and then with it, it also casts Brand of Castigation as well with it too.
Mm-hmm.
Onto it, so it's now got an arcane brand on it.
Okay, what does that do?
I will always know the direction to the branded creature, and each time the branded creature deals damage to you or a creature you can see within 5 feet of you, the creature suffers 4 psychic damage as well.
Good to know. Okay. All right. That's your action. Bonus action to fire again.
I can fire again?
No, so you used your
Okay,
bonus
yeah.
action to
No,
fire
yeah.
again. And are you gonna move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move over towards I believe that's Amgil over there, or
Okay.
next to actually Oscar, or as close as Oscar I can get.
20.
Okay,
So
yeah,
move
that's
an
good.
action.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Well, hey, lad.
All right, and that's your turn. Ursus, you're up.
Everything hurts.
Hang on, I'm checking Karu's attacks real quick.
What are you doing, Ursus?
I'm gonna use catapult again.
Catapult. Okay, so you dig another stone out of your pocket and fire the catapult. It's a DC 14, right?
Yeah.
And it's a what saving throw?
Dex.
It's 17, so it saves. Does it take half damage or no damage?
No damage.
No damage. Okay, so you will the rock forward. Pew! It just flies right off.
See, I was thinking you just pull a catapult out of your your
So that's your action.
For my bonus action, I'm gonna Karu jump off my shoulders and like try and like make the dragon like get the attention of the dragon so I can push down.
So where are you having Karu move?
This direction.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
For Karu, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Okay. Hang on, let me. Okay, he's got 40 feet of movement too. Just plain.
Yeah, just plain d20.
12.
12. The dragon sees Karu move the other direction, but then turns towards back in the direction of you guys.
Of course.
Here's Karu. I don't know where you want to put him. For
He's a
tonight,
rock.
Karu
Yeah.
is a rock.
Yeah.
Not the bird.
So that's your turn, Ursus. Oscar, you are up.
Throw!
You're gonna throw your other hand axe?
Throw my other hand axe as
Oh.
my first attack.
Okay. Go ahead and throw your hand
Wait,
axe.
did nothing happen when we push a button there?
Oh, that's right. Sorry. My mistake. So on the top of your turn, Ursus, the room starts to rotate back in the direction of
Stairway?
of the stairway that you guys originally came down. And now you see the entrance that had the new chamber is now blocked off. And at the old entrance, you see is that same spiral staircase leading back up.
We have options.
Yes, we do.
But that's your turn, Oscar.
So now, I'm just gonna assume, is it on this side or is it on this side?
It's on that side.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course.
It is. It's 10 feet in the air, by the way.
Okay. Still in range. 60 feet.
Okay.
Up to 60
So you're
feet.
tossing a
It's
hand
50.
axe.
Hand axe.
All right.
Go,
Roll an
boy!
attack.
15.
15. Just falls short, unfortunately.
Vedvar,
Yes.
do you have a ranged attack you can use?
Yes. Wait, what?
Commander strike. I will
Oh.
use one of my. That means anyone within. So I can forego one of my attacks and/or use the bonus action to direct an ally that can see and/or hear you. So literally pretty much anyone with
Yeah.
to strike using its reaction and adding the superiority die to the damage roll. Okay, so it doesn't matter if it's ranged or not. So I can just direct anyone near me to make an attack.
Okay. So Vedvar, go ahead and roll an attack, and
Adding
you still.
the superiority die to your damage.
What's the superiority die?
That's like a D4
I
or
wish
something.
it said.
40 feet. D8.
Oh, so it's
Oh, okay.
so it's your damage die plus your crimson right
Plus the.
plus a barbed crossbow plus a D8. Nice. Battle Masters, man. I tell you what.
5, 6,
With his,
7,
with him, he's gonna come all over the.
18 damage.
18. Wow. Nice.
That's hot.
So you watch as Vedvar hears the brilliant shouting command of the dwarven general, and Vedvar wills his hand
Save us
forward
some
and
time.
fires his crossbow, and it hits the dragon. One of its eyes and blood starts pouring, and his eye starts pulsating a bit, and, and it's looking at you angry.
You just fucked me.
I'm standing next
Well
to you.
done.
We're both
Rocks at it,
dead.
head.
I still have my bonus action.
Oh. Okay.
That was your bonus action, wasn't it?
No, because it says.
Because you use your action to throw the hand axe.
I have a second attack, and I can forego one attack or bonus action.
So you have your bonus action, Oscar.
Constitution, guys.
My movement, I can't do anything else because I'm not in range to attack him anymore.
Okay.
Or, well, in general, I wasn't in range to attack him. I still can't attack him technically because he's up in the air.
Okay.
So that would have to be the end of my turn because I can't do anything else.
Okay. So that's your turn. It is now the dragon's turn.
Oh,
So-
come on, look at me, boy.
So the dragon is going to turn towards both Ursus and Oscar.
Since they got their breath back last turn.
Oh.
It's gonna breathe
Everybody's gonna die.
Take me.
in a 30-foot cone. So actually, the only people in range is Ursus and Oscar. So both of you make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Is it poison related?
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay. 10.
10.
10.
10.
But I would like to cast Shield as a reaction.
Okay, what does shield do?
It adds +5 to my AC, including against the triggering attack, and it lasts until the next turn.
So it's a saving throw, though.
That's fine. I still want to cast it.
Okay. So you cast shield. It won't necessarily do anything.
That's the point, is to give you the AC for the next turn.
41. And you are resistant to poison.
Yes.
Okay. So it would be 35 points of poison damage.
Well, I'm knocked out.
Okay. Does that go past your maximum hit points?
Yes.
No, but I mean total. Like after you go unconscious.
So would that be like...
So how many hit points do you have in total?
Well, I only have 23 right now, but I
No,
have
in total,
45
like
total.
overall. Okay, so 35. And then how many hit points did you have at the beginning of the round?
23.
23. Okay, no, so it wouldn't go. So you still go unconscious. Okay. So I
Okay.
thought it went over your maximum. So
Oh, because that's when you automatically
Yeah.
start failing. Okay.
yeah, no, he would have died if it goes over his full maximum hit points with the one attack. He would have died. But you are resistant to poison, correct? So you take half damage. So 35, 17 points of poison damage. Yeah.
That's not bad at all for me.
So you watch as the dragon lurches back and breathes a green poisonous fog cloud forward, and Ursus is hit by the full brunt of it, and you see Ursus just fall unconscious on the floor, so you fall prone. Oscar, you being resilient to poison, you rear back a bit as you take some of the damage, but you shrugs.
Ooh, that was spicy, lads.
You shrug it off and you look angrily towards the dragon, and then let's see if get its breath attack back. Nope. Okay.
Good.
All right. With that, the dragon is gonna descend and face towards you guys, looking to go after the target that it just. But that is the dragon's turn. Is now Amgil's turn. Amgil is going to go ahead and cast another Toll of the Dead. Dragon doesn't make the save again, so it is 2d12.
Destroy it.
Get two 12s, please, Amgil.
You hear a giant another bell. The dragon shrugs it off.
For whom the bell tolls, motherfucker.
Dragon is looking hurt. There's 3 points of damage.
How much?
3 points.
Oh, okay.
2d12s.
Okay, I was just like, I thought you said 30. I was like, hold on.
No, 3 points of damage. All right. So that's Amgil's turn, and it is now Voltaire's turn. Voltaire, you guys currently don't see. And
He's gone.
As far as your knowledge, he's not there.
And he's gone.
It is Farbaros, your turn.
When I see Ursus go down, I will cast.
Burning Hands.
Scorch Ray, Flaming Sphere.
Nice. Hey, at least I wouldn't feel
Where
it.
is it?
He can't smell me if I'm burnt.
Healing Wood on him.
Okay.
1d4 plus
pre-cooked.
3.
Like
It's gonna be one.
rotisserie chicken at Safeway.
That's not gonna be 1 because I can do at least get the plus 3. It's gotta be a 5.
Ooh. So you heal
boy.
5
5
points.
points.
Ursus, you're like, and
I
you're
see.
currently now, you wake up and you look up and you just see this dragon slowly crawling towards you. And it looks pissed, but it looks hurt. Looks hurt.
Lad, don't worry, you're next to me. I'll do something.
So
already
was that your
went-
bonus action or action?
That was my action.
Okay.
Would it take an action to after I'm gonna run over behind Ursus? Would it take another action to grab the potion out of my pouch and put it either try to force feed it to him or at least put it in his
No,
hand?
it would be a bonus action to use a potion technically.
Right.
So I mean, if you had enough movement to get to him and plop the potion in his gullet, I'd allow it.
That's what's happening.
Okay.
Oh god.
5, 10, 15. And as he's laying there, potion, just kneeling down, and waterboarding him with a fucking potion in his mouth. He doesn't have a choice.
So
I
in
believe
theory,
it's
he could say
2d4
no.
plus 3.
Probably. I don't. Where the fuck is it? Hey, that's a 4.
Hey.
All right.
Okay,
6,
4 and
It's just small dice. 3.
7,
Plus
9
2.
points.
So you heal an additional 9 hit points.
And I just removed it from my equipment. That was my bonus action. I think that was 5, 10. That was 15 of my feet of
What about the cat?
30.
Yeah,
feet
your
of
cat still
movement.
gets to go.
I still have 15 more feet. So I will.
Fuck off in the other direction.
I'm just going right back to where I was at. That was okay. That's all of my movement, and that's everything. So I'll end my turn there.
All right.
My kitty cat. This is the confusing thing about this, is that it doesn't have any melee attacks.
I would say it's classified as an unarmed strike, technically.
Okay. Flame seed. Oh wait. Spirit and each willing creature of your choice within 5 feet, teleported up to 15 feet unoccupied. Oh fuck yeah! It's gonna do that. I'm gonna teleport Ursus. 5, 10. Okay, so I'm gonna run over.
Okay.
And it's gonna walk over and I use fiery teleportation.
Okay.
I assume Ursus is willing.
Ursus, are you willing?
Yeah, I'm awake. As
Okay.
long as I get to be standing up at
So
the
is
end
he
of it.
still unconscious or?
No, he's awake.
Oh, hi,
Let
cat.
me double check real quick.
Cat licks your face sandpaper tongue.
Each
First
creature
little
within
bit.
5 feet
I'm
of the
awake,
space must
leave me
succeed.
alone.
Little
Okay.
embers charred from your face.
5,
Oh.
10, 15.
He takes 17 damage.
Okay, there's no one within 5 feet.
Uh-huh.
Shump right over here. Sorry, within 15 feet of where I teleported. I had to be here. So yeah, 5, 10, 15. That's the furthest I can go. That is his action. And then for movement, it's gonna go here. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, and he's still prone because I just went over and
Yeah.
thumped him.
All right.
I imagine it's like when you hear those teleport like for the teleport when it's like
Yeah.
in another spot.
Exactly. All right. Top of the round, Avilius.
It's my turn. All right, I'm gonna use my
Doing the good shit.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to
Busy fucking healing
use
everybody.
my steady aim feature, so I get advantage
Okay.
on this attack roll and throw my fucking dagger at this thing.
All right. Roll your attack.
Kill this thing. I rolled a 6 and a 2 on the dice.
Oh, no, buddy.
No.
All right, I'm just gonna use a bonus action to throw. No, wait, I just used my bonus action. I'm gonna use my third bonus action to end my turn
All right.
because that's all I can do.
Oh, no.
Wow,
With that,
that's annoying.
Venvar, you're up.
I shall also use Toll of the Dead.
Okay. Boom. What's a save? 14?
Let me double check for mine. I think it's probably the same, but
Should be 14.
it is a 15 wasting James.
Yeah, we got that. We got the high fucking spellcasters up in this shit.
Roll 20.
Natural 1.
So
it
that's
hits.
two D12s,
that
baby.
Two D12.
So it's 20 d12.
Can I have another? Does anybody have another D12?
I have plenty.
Pull the D12 20 times.
tiny D12?
Oh, you fucker.
Fuck no.
I don't like the weights
You don't,
on it.
you don't get the DM dice, though.
Oh,
That's some
dumbass.
good shit.
So 10 plus 11, 22 necrotic
For a
damage.
cantrip? Damn,
21.
boy.
Oh, and then your spellcaster? That's 10
No,
plus
no,
11
no,
is
sorry,
21.
21. Sorry, 21. I
The
did
flat
math
damage.
wrong.
Okay, so.
21. Still, 21.
Still.
21.
Dude,
Damn.
love these tiny dice
So-
for the most part.
Vedvar taking the lead, or taking the lead from Amgil, who is like, I could do that. And you watch this crackling red, almost cracked purple bell appear above the dragon.
Purple Liberty Bell.
Boom! And it's this loud, almost like ocean wave sound bell that quakes the eardrums of the dragon. It kind of rears, and it looks hurt. It looks really fucking hurt.
I'll use my bonus action as well for Mr. Crossbow.
Well, remember the bonus action,
Oh, yeah.
because you did the spell attack.
What else? What other bonus actions do I have? God damn it!
You have the action
I,
bonus.
I don't want to get anywhere near it.
Okay.
I don't want to get anywhere near it. Oh no, I'm using it as a bonus action
Can you?
You as a bonus
I'm
action.
pretty.
because of
Oh
my
no! Wait. Yes.
Crossbow.
Yes. You're correct. Yes. Sorry, that was my mistake.
barb crossbow again.
Okay. Roll a d20.
16 plus 5.
It hits.
Yeah, you on.
21.
21.
Got it.
6.
Damn, dude.
Good thing you have
28
another one.
damage in one round. That's fucking nuts. Or 20. Or
The necrotic gets rid of its maximum health, correct?
it depends on the situation. All right. With that, Vedvar, that is your turn. We now go to Ursus. You're back up. This cat had now teleported you a few feet away from the dragon, and you're currently prone on the floor. What are you doing?
All right, I'll use an action to get up.
It's actually half your movement to get up.
Oh, just half movement?
Yeah. just
Okay,
half
cool.
of your movement. So I believe it's 25 for you.
30. 30 base.
30. So it's use 15
So
feet of your
15.
movement to get up.
All right.
Round it up.
In the game.
Gonna hurl another rock at him.
Okay. And to save 14.
14.
It's a natural 1 and a natural 2. God damn it.
my
It
God.
succeeds. So 3d8. Go for it.
Oh, yeah.
1.
I swear, if you fucking kill this
One.
dragon with a pebble,
6,
1.
7, 13.
13 points of damage. Nice.
And if that's not gonna kill it, I still have my bonus action to command Karu.
This fight is like.
This dragon is. It looks like on its last fucking legs.
All right, I order Karu charge, and he's gonna use Force Rend, I think it's called.
Force Rend? The fuck is Force Rend?
Force Empowered Rend is what it's called.
The fuck is that?
And so his eyes glow like a purple, and so he charges forward and does a melee with his
Okay.
entire body.
So it's +4 to hit. Okay. So go ahead and roll an attack for Karu.
22.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
1d8 plus 2. Come on, Karu, I believe in you. 5 force damage.
The bear.
I swear to God,
I
if that
swear to
ki-
God, the
if
bear.
that kills him, there's a certain way I want that shit to happen. And Gerald
So
knows
Karu's
exactly how
eyes
that's
glow
gonna
a
go.
bright purple, and Karu's like. it just charges forward and rams into the dragon, and the dragon rears back. Still holding on, just barely.
Oh, good boy, Karu. Show him
All
what's
right,
up.
select your action and your bonus action. Oscar, it is your turn.
Do the thing.
He's on the ground now!
Go, Oscar, kill him!
The dragon is looking at you.
Falls over.
Right in his face. Its head is right there. I'm going to use both attacks
All right.
to do left, right,
Okay.
and then
bonus action attack for
Well,
one more.
so roll your first attack first.
No, roll your
I'm
first.
just gonna roll my
attack
2d20.
Wait, what?
You rolled 2 17s.
Both
That-
are 17s.
All
Hold
right,
on,
go
plus
ahead.
6.
Go ahead and roll your damage on the first attack, please.
Perhaps.
Dude, I didn't even summon my 8 wolves.
10.
How do you want to do this? Yeah.
Just all in
the
them.
whole fucking.
I want to cleave at its neck with one, cleave at its neck with another, cutting even deeper, and then
Okay.
the third cleave, I want the whole fucking head to come off.
All right. So you watch as Oscar gives a loud dwarvish battle cry, "Ah!" and then he charges and runs forward. First swing, good. Second swing, good. And then he takes both axes and cleaves downward, good. And the dragon's head cuts clean from its neck, and the body falls to the side, goes limp. The dragon, lifeless, lays on the floor.
We're eating good tonight.
And that's where we're gonna go ahead and end tonight.
The dragon meat!
Hell yeah.
So thank you all so
Hell
much for
yeah.
watching. Sorry guys, it went a little late, but I want to see how that fight went out.
Yes,
So
I'm just-
Honestly, that was worth it.
thank you everyone so much for watching. That was a wonderful session, and we'll find out some more information going out forward, and any updates we have on the Ghost of Saltmarsh, we'll go ahead and give you updates along the way. So everyone, have a wonderful night. Be safe. We love you, and as always, thank you again for watching.
Dragon meat.
See you guys next
These
week.
dice,
Bye
man.
bye.
Bye bye.
These fucking dice.